Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Fellowship of the D20. Before we get started, though, I'm going to hand it over here to Greg, who's going to do an intro for us.
Thanks, Mike. Hey, all. Welcome to Fellowship of the D20, Prince of the Apocalypse, Part 11. But let's recap Part 10. When our heroes awoke from their rest last week, they moved to venture out of the room in which they camp after finding and freeing the boy Braylon and letting him go back to town. Cirrus carefully unlocked the eastern door he had locked for our group, ventured out into the hallway, and caught a poison needle from a tripwire. On retreating to the room and being tended, Cirrus then looked down the hall and noticed that it had been wired rather intricately and in several places. Our group got through that, carefully laid trap through the method of Roombaing a mage hand down the hallway and tripping them all, and then ventured, opened the door to a large room. While our heroes debated their course of action, Bjorn overheard that our enemies were also debating a course of action waiting for us. They decided to act through spells. Bjorn decided to act by rushing into the room and taking a few of them out, and the fight was on. And the fight continued. Our heroes fought, to the best of their knowledge, the remaining forces of Black Earth in Red Larch. Bjorn called down his axe. Boja asked Serenray to call down the fire. Whodunit made everyone look in the wrong direction most of the time before hitting them with bangs. And Eleutheria called down the darkness from which she loosed eldritch blasts. Bjorn the Barbarian went down for the first time and was tended to. And as our heroes defeated the forces in the room, a few retreated and brought a second wave. We faced the guards of the Black Earth, some robed figures moving the earth at us, and some more assassins. When we left off, our heroes had just taken care of the second wave and were putting themselves back together, searching around and staring down a door to the south through which the enemy had come. And with that, I hand it back to them.
Awesome. So, yes, the bringers of woe came in and thought they were going to bring woe onto all of you, but you dispatched them rather quickly, and you are now left in a room full of bandits, a dead assassin, various Black Earth cultists who have been killed, including a contingent who came in as reinforcements that you took care of rather handily, and an open secret door in the southeast corner leading somewhere. But before we go and we open it up for you to see what you're going to do, you had also rounded up the equipment, and you found that much like the other Black Earth cultists that you had fought here, they were armed in a similar manner, and you rounded up some arms and armor off of them. You also have more stone masks that you took off of them, and you found a mysterious silk pouch. And inside, wrapped carefully, is an egg about twice the size of a normal chicken egg that was concealed and safeguarded in a leather pouch hanging from the belt of one of the Black Earth cult priests. And with that, I will hand it back to the Phandalin 5.5 to decide what you do next. You are wounded, you are tired, you've gone through a quite difficult battle, but you've dispatched all of your enemies, and you are unsure what to do next, so you have to decide, because you seem to have found the main chamber of the Tomb of Moving Stones, as it was called, and in it you found Black Earth cultists, and you've dispatched quite a few of them. So what is your next move? And hey, Steve, how you doing?
Doing okay. You're going to have to do my rolls for me, at least for a little bit, but okay. I will be here for now.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just have stuff going on.
Okay.
We're getting a bit of some type of disturbance. Hearing echoes or rufflings and stuff. Is everybody else hearing that?
Yeah, I can't do anything about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I say we need to rest, but of course we must first loot the bodies.
I just hear heavy breathing like those calls we used to get in the 80s.
No, it's nothing like
The
that.
call's coming from inside the house.
Hold on. I gotta.
I am not in the house, actually. I am on the road.
You weren't
checked
supposed to
on the
hear that.
children?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you checked on the children?
So, I mean, anybody else? So,
No,
can we get a consensus there? Is that a plan?
I would say, loot the bodies, make sure that, there isn't anything hidden. And then from there, I would say rest up and get out. Get out of here and rest up.
I think we need to check through this door to the southeast.
Yeah, there's still a couple of rooms that a couple of doors we haven't checked out yet.
No, I agree that we need to search on. I just Bjorn died twice in that battle we just fought. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, and then he took like a huge volley of arrows all over the place before that.
I think we all need to rest up.
Yeah, I am completely out of spell slots. All I've got left are cantrips and Mr. Bang.
Yeah.
I have a few spell slots. I have 1 second level spell slot and I want to say 5 first level ones. But I wouldn't mind healing up.
I almost want to suggest going back to that room that we had locked up. I don't know, or at least a room that we can lock up and rest for a minute for 6 hours or 8 hours. I'm sorry.
Now, did we loot the bodies before? Because our DM gave us a list of stuff that we found on Stone Mass, Stone.
Oh yes, we did. We did do that last time.
Okay. Yeah, that's when we found the egg and all that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that egg?
I think that I find it odd the thing that they put it in, just a little pouch and string. That seems a little weird. But I'm trying to think of anything that might. Why would somebody just carry that around? There's only 2 purposes that I can think of. It's either food or something special like a dragon egg.
I don't think it's food, but what
I
kind
think
of
something
dragon with an
terrible.
earth cult?
Oh, it looks clear. That's all I know. So.
Okay. Well,
that's
then
a sign that
it's always clear.
Confirmed.
Until it isn't. And a huge trap blows up in our face.
Well, I understand wanting to rest, but I'm worried if we go back to that room and sleep for another 8 hours, that we're going to come in this room and this is going to happen again.
Well, that would suck. I just don't think we're prepared for another battle at this point. If we run into somebody, we might all die.
Well, I will survive. And I will carry your legend forward with me. Rest assured.
Well, in that case, I could live with that, but the rest of the party might not.
I will tell great stories. I will reshape Mr. Bang to look like you. It'll be great. I will call him Mr. Bjorn.
Now, did they close this door behind them?
No, they didn't. The door is open.
What can I see down that hallway?
Looking down the hallway, you can see that it extends, and then it just turns into a passage similar to the one you took to get here. Although you can notice that it is starting to it winds and is moving in a generally upward direction, although it's not a steep slope. Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
And
you're gonna have to roll me with advantage.
I will. And Boja, you can roll advantage as well for your
Keen senses.
And here's for you, Steve.
Okay.
Oh, look at that, man! Rolling great for you.
For some reason, I rolled persuasion. I'm not sure why.
What is your what's your
Just
bonus?
right next to perception.
Oh, you can't see. I think it's like +3 or 4.
Yeah, I think it's like a +3. Yeah.
I think you got a
proficiency bonus. Yeah.
Yeah, you got a 22. So.
I got a 12.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
It's not letting me roll.
Yeah.
Did you click on your sheet or your character first?
All right, yeah, it was just stuck. It looks like it's unfroze now. Wait a minute, let me try. That was perception.
Yeah. Advantage.
And Jim Steinman just rolled by with Meatloaf.
Jesus. Everybody's hearing everything right now. All right. All of you are on high alert, except for Whodunit and Bjorn, who are just kind of chilling out. But Cirrus,
We call that
Boja,
injured.
and Eleuthria, you are all like your senses are on high alert after everything you've been through in this place, and you hear the slightest sound, and you think you hear voices coming back from where you came before, so back to the west, echoing down these stony hallways, and Boja, you definitely pick up the scent. A couple of new scents coming from that direction.
Quick question. Are Cirrus and Eleuthria, are they acting as if they are on high alert? I'm thinking I know them well enough that I might be able to tell something is up with them.
I'm just saying that all of you are kind of high strung right now. You've been through a big battle. You know, it was particularly difficult. One of your companions went down several times. So all of you are on a high alert and stressed out right now. It's just that Bjorn and Whodunit are just less stressed out. You guys are doing a little bit of the toki on the weedy or something. So
okay.
They have
is it just me or is there a guy behind that pillar?
What's that?
That'd be my guess.
There is a guy behind that pillar.
Where?
Above Boja, the pillar above her. There's a guy right there.
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Never mind. He died a long time ago. Oh no, that's the Panther.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I still have Hecate. Yeah, I didn't. She didn't. Her time hasn't run out yet.
I just killed the Panther. All right, we'll put her back.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Just keep her next to Eleuthria.
So yeah, you're, and every few seconds that goes by, you hear the sounds getting slightly louder, and if you point it out to Bjorn and Whodunit, they could hear it as well. It doesn't sound like anybody's trying to hide their movement or their voices, but someone or someones are in the area to the west of you and are moving.
Yeah, people are coming that way from that way.
Yeah, friend or foe though.
Do you think it's any chance it might be the people from the village now that the boy has been released?
That's a possibility.
I don't know. They were scared to come back here at all.
Pull out my axe.
Could be the believers.
If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die with my boots on.
And just my boots on.
Just my boots.
Just my boots on. That's right. That was an Iron Maiden quote, by the way.
Well, I think we either need to leave the room or be ready for a fight.
I could go Klingon. Perhaps it is a good day to die.
How tall is this room, man?
Oh, the ceiling is quite high. It's about 85 feet high, 90 feet high.
Wow. Damn, I've heard of high ceilings before, but shit.
And you guys also notice that every now and then, one of the stones in here will move and settle someplace else. So,
which stones do you mean specifically?
Big stones, small stones. There are any number of different kinds of stones. You haven't seen any of the humongous, like, I can hide behind them stones move yet, but there are always stones moving and changing and going different places in here. It can be kind of unsettling.
Okay, are I'm trying to get a mental picture of this. Are these things just happening like in the air around us, or is the walls moving, or?
Yeah, like a stone will be on the ground. Like for instance, it could be a pebble, or it could be probably the biggest thing we've seen move so far is a stone that probably weighs about 25 pounds, roughly the shape of maybe like a soccer ball or something.
Didn't they say they called this the room of moving stones?
It's the tomb of moving stones, but yes.
Stones.
You'll see it get up almost like it levitated and move some distance away and then settle back down on the ground again. So
okay.
I'll tell you what I'd like to do in that case. I'd like to go ahead and do some dashing.
Okay.
I want to run to the wall and run up the wall. And I want to scope out this as wide an angle as I can, see if I can discern a pattern to all these moving stones.
All right. You can give me investigation check or a perception check, either one.
All right, let's see which is going to be better for me. Both the same. Yeah.
Ouch.
Nope. Everything looks fine.
Looks clear.
Yeah, it looks clear.
It all looks clear.
It looks clear as mud. No, you watch it for a while. You notice that there's something going on, but it looks like just pure chaos to you. You're not sure what it is, and it's frustrating to you because you think that you should be able to discern a pattern, but it's beyond your ability to know what it is.
Yeah. The blood loss is clouding my judgment.
And the sounds are getting closer. They sound like they're only 1 or 2 rooms away now. So, and in fact, if somebody wanted to give me a perception check to like hear voices, they probably could do that. So,
you can, I can do that.
okay.
Oh, now I get a good roll. Not so good as Greg.
Eleuthera. Perception check.
Using those big old funky rabbit ears.
With my huge ears, I hear nothing.
Well, I got outheard by the dude with the little pointy ears.
All right, so Cirrus and Whodunit and Eleuthera, and did you roll, Bjorn?
I did not.
Okay.
I wasn't aware it was for everyone. I'm sorry.
It is if you want. You don't have to. You could just be chilling out. So, Cirrus, Eleuthera, and Whodunit at this point.
Yep. I got a 10, so I'm thinking I'm good.
You distinctly hear a bellowing voice, and even though it's far away and it's still muted, you can tell someone is yelling, going, "You up there, grab those bodies and bring them out here. I can't believe this has been below the town the whole time. You 2 deputies, go and find those 2 idiots who said that they came from here. Make sure the boy is taken care of. Get back up to the town and get some more people down here to find out. And I want those adventurers. I need to talk to them. What is going on here? Why was this boy in prison? And make sure you round up the accomplices of those other 2, because I want their asses. I want all their asses."
Hey, cheese it, the cops. Cirrus is like pointing to the secret door. Seriously, the cops.
All right. You guys could bail on and go through the secret door if you want, or you can hang out because the cops.
I don't see that we have anything to fear. We've simply done what we've said we were going to do. They already knew about it.
Just beware the big red dice. So,
and we do not know if that other way is booby trap.
Right?
I just assume it is.
Probably is.
There's always a good assumption, yes?
Well, you can investigate it.
Actually, I'll if we're just waiting for the cops, I'll check out this hallway while I'm waiting.
All right. So as the voices keep getting closer, you look down. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
24.
And looking down the hallway, not 15 feet beyond, you see a series of pressure plates that are disguised to look like the rock, and they are in the floor of the tunnel. So,
oh man, these people were busy.
What did you find?
They put pressure plates down that passageway at some point.
There must be a way to get through it without springing them. That a whole bunch of enemies came out of that hallway.
Well, there probably is a way, and I could probably dismantle it given time, but it would take time.
Well, one thing is for sure, we cannot let the townspeople wander down that hallway. They will all die.
So, they're the ones who let that kid sit down
I'm
here
just sitting in the middle of the floor looking tired.
I'm still up on the wall in case I need to head for the ceiling as a hiding place.
All right, I guess we wait for the cops.
You're waiting for the cops?
And I will just sit there in prayer while we're waiting for them, thanking us that we made it through.
Yeah,
being that I know it's the cops coming, I'm going to put my axe away.
I will send a attack weapon back to the planet again.
You know, just to have a little bit of Sirius's influence on me, I am going to head all the way up to the ceiling, where nobody's likely to notice me 85 feet up there, and I'm at the ready in case I need to blast somebody.
Yeah, I have plenty of other weapons if I need them.
After a few
starting with Eldritch Blast.
You see a man walked in, and he's flanked by 2 guards that you've seen wandering around Red Larch. The man, you have not met him before. I don't believe you guys have never met the constable of Red Larch before, correct?
No,
I don't believe so. No.
No, I think it was on our to-do list.
Yeah.
Yep.
He is clad all in plate mail armor and has a giant symbol of Tyr on the front of the armor. He has long red mustache that almost like Yosemite Sam mustache that curls down past his chin, and a red beard, but his face is like as red as his mustache and beard, and probably the hair under his helm as well, if he has any hair. And he comes in and he goes, there you are. He's like, I've got some questions for you, but first, are you responsible for all of the bodies here and the ones that I found back there?
Yes, and probably a few more.
I'm pointing at Bjorn.
We didn't bring them with us, but yeah.
What?
We were defending ourselves.
Said I'm pointing at Bjorn, but nobody can see it.
What about the ones up there with all the rats? The ones from that caravan? I found mirror bar bodies up there. You didn't do that, did you?
Definitely not.
Okay,
No.
that's what I thought. You folks haven't been in town that long, if I'm correct.
No.
I've heard a little bit about you. I heard you did the Jingle Janks the other day. I couldn't show up for that. So.
Yeah.
Well, it was a once in a lifetime performance, so you missed it.
All right. Well, that's good to know. Well, I've got some questions, but I have to ask first. Are you the ones that freed the boy?
Yeah.
We are.
Yes.
Well, I have to thank you. We've been looking for that boy for a while. I didn't even know this was down here. We've arrested his father and a couple other locals. They, I guess, are responsible for something down here called the Believers or something. You know anything about that?
Not the Believers. Not the Believers, I hope.
You know, these people that were in here were the cultists of the Black Earth. They were an apocalyptic elemental cult.
Oh, everybody missed that joke.
I missed it.
What's
I
that?
said not the Believers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've done so many believer jokes, I thought I would pass this time.
The fans of Justin Bieber, the
Oh
Believers.
God! Oh no!
Yeah.
You lose a point of inspiration for that.
I accept that.
Sirius will tell the constable, we actually came to town in search of the Howling Hatred, which is a different elemental cult of doom. This one just got in our way.
Well,
Yes.
I don't know anything about Howling Hatred. Oh wait, hold on. bring him out here. And you see him. You see two more deputies come out, and they're escorting the two gentlemen that you ran into when you first got down here, Rothar and Bargustus Harbuckler. So the two guys that were arguing, two of the gentlemen when you first came down into the tomb, and they kind of bring them in and throw them down on their knees. I was like, all right, where'd Ilmith go? He's like, oh, he'll be along shortly. He's like,
do we
okay.
do we still have our psychic links here?
Technically, yeah, it has an hour. I don't think it's even been an hour.
Oh, yeah. No, not even close.
Well, I'm curious if we're going to. We had some issues with Rothar last game about how he basically did nothing while his son was trapped down here. Are we going to confront him about this now?
Oh, I think they know.
All right.
I'm willing to let the constable do all of that for us.
Well, sure enough, a few minutes later, as he's sitting there and they're kind of like looking around, and he's like, the constable's just signaling to you to hold on a second. So it's up to you guys if you want to hold her a second. But if you do hold on and don't do anything while you're waiting, two more constables come in, and Rothar Hatherhand, the father of the boy, and Ilmoth both are brought in and thrown to the ground. So now there are four people kneeling on the ground. All of them are clad in fairly nice clothes, and you recognize the names as people who were fairly important in the town. And the constable looks at all of them and then looks at you and goes, so, out of the four of you, who wants to speak first and save his head?
I would just like to let you know, Constable, that I am actually a professional executioner. If you happen to
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know.
Damn.
Yeah.
I will pray for their souls when justice is given.
Oh no, Bjorn's got a side job.
I deliver Illustrat's justice. I'm not an executioner. That is Bjorn's job.
So, why was the boy down here? Do you adventurers know anything about this? I have to thank you for freeing the boy. You'd think his father, he looks at the father, would have been more concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had the same thought. So, Rothar, why don't you tell the nice constable what you sent Breland down here to do?
Boja, did you want to say something?
I just said he was too weak-willed to do anything.
We've done, Rothar looks, he goes, we've done nothing wrong. We're the elders of this town. You work for us, constable. And now you all of a sudden you all wince as he's slapped across the face by the constable.
Damn.
It's like,
I think he's got matters in hand here.
Rothar sent his young son down here to deliver a message to the cultists.
cultists.
These guys. And Sears kind of points to the floor.
All the dead guys.
He looks at them. Did you guys gather up all the masks, or are there still?
Yeah,
some?
I think we did get. I think we did get some. Yeah. I don't know how many.
Several of them, in fact.
I don't think we necessarily got them all, did we?
I know. I picked
No,
up
I don't
one.
think we got every
I
one
don't
of
say
them.
what we did with the others.
So Sears will point towards one of them.
What's all this then? What are these masks? Just kind of say.
These are the masks of the Black Earth.
The Black Earth. What is going on down here? He looks at the four again, and
That is.
Seem to be offering.
Apparently, there's a cultist doing evil rites down here, and they tried to kill us while we were exploring, looking for the boy.
Yeah. This was an evil cult worshipping the earth, who were fighting against an evil cult that worships the air, because they're both trying to recruit your townspeople like these four geniuses, and the woman that owns the quarry, whose name I don't remember right now.
She's involved as well? Go find her. And he speaks to two of the guards, and they take off at a run.
She may have run, but so you may want to just to have us catch a wide net.
While your men are looking, we're also looking for Jackie Daytona.
Yes.
Always treacherous, that one.
That's
I
right.
don't know any Jackie Daytona. I'm sorry. I will have my guards on the lookout for him. But you four, I mean, it really is time to speak up here. I will get to the bottom of this by tier. They still aren't offering any information.
Well.
Hey, Rothar and buddies, all of the Black Earth people are dead.
They kind of look down. They're like,
They were all fanatics. They all wanted to die, sadly.
We're not with the Black Earth. We just tried to protect Red Larch. You've done us a grave injustice. And I was just teaching my son to be a man, Rothar says. And for his trouble, he's slapped across the face again.
Thank you. Seer said that to whoever stopped him.
Oh, it was the constable.
3/4.
I'll look at them.
He'll be more of a man than you.
I dubbed the constable Slappy.
What were you going to say, Boja?
If we need to speak with one of the cultists, I do have to speak with the dead.
There you go.
Okay.
But seriously,
down.
Rothar, what were you dealing with these cultists for? You claim that how have we done you an injustice?
I'm not the... And he stopped. He was about to speak and then stops. He goes, we were only trying to keep the sound safe. It's like everything we've done is in service to Red Larch, as the believers have done so for decades. He's like, and the constable slaps his palms across his legs and goes, who in Tyr's name are the believers? I've never heard of any of this. I've lived here all my life.
You are looking at the believers.
That's a good question. Would you like to explain it to him?
I want to do an insight check on the constable.
Okay.
Casting silent image.
Oh, shit. I think he made that one.
Looks clear.
I have a feeling that's going to be an easy one.
You watch the constable carefully, examining his movements, the ways, his inflection, his voice, everything, and you don't detect any deception from him. He seems to be genuinely upset, generally flabbergasted, unsure of what has been going on in his town all this time when he thought he had it well in hand, and trying to bring some order to what has become a quickly chaotic situation underneath his town.
Wow.
I definitely have sympathy towards that goal.
It's like, well, if you four aren't going to offer anything else, maybe some time in the oh
no.
Well, we don't have a prison, but maybe some time in the butchery will do you good. He's like, we'll lock you up there and see how long it is before you talk. And he begins to have them bundled off. Do you want to do anything before they take these four away?
Just that I want you to know I can do more than kill them. I'm pretty good at torturing as well.
Well, that's good. Unfortunately, we don't allow torture here, but if I ever know anybody who needs to be executed or tortured,
I wouldn't torture. Wink, wink.
Okay.
No, seriously, just excuse me one moment, Constable. Rothar, seriously, what were these people giving to you?
Rothar looks at you and goes, you have no idea what's coming. You have no idea.
People keep saying that, and then we find out what's coming. It's a whole thing.
And then we kill what's coming.
Help.
Okay. I see. That was to Jeff. He goes,
I keep trying to say stuff, but nobody acknowledges me, so I just decided to send you a message instead.
sorry about that. Are you going to do anything besides blend in with the ceiling? Or
I was going to do something earlier, but I tried to say 3 times, like, force blast rain down from the ceiling, but, like, nobody acknowledged it, so I just stopped.
I didn't even hear that.
I'm sorry.
3 times.
I didn't either.
Do you want to do it now?
Nope.
All right.
The moment has passed.
I am
It was for a specific moment, but that moment has passed.
Okay.
It's all like comedy. It's all about timing.
Yeah. Rothar is like
I I mean, because I don't if there's a delay because I kept saying something and then somebody else would say something as I was talking, so I just assumed.
If I hear somebody talking over somebody, I'd usually try to get them to repeat themselves afterwards. I honestly didn't hear you.
Yeah, because like you heard my wife, but for some reason you didn't hear me, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was going on there.
Everything gets lost. So.
And on top of that, I can't really see anything at the moment.
Rothar says, I didn't make the decision, but we all voted, all of us. But I will not divulge who those people were, other than the four of us that are here. But it was a choice between ally ourselves and try and protect Red Larch and allow them to do what they will, or face certain destruction. And I always try and protect my town. And with that, I will accept whatever it is that fate has in store for me.
Next time, maybe do whatever you can to protect your son.
My son needed to learn to be a good servant of the town, just as my father taught me and his father before him. To be diligent in his duties, to put his duty above all else, and to never fail in a task, which he did. I'll make no apologies.
I wonder how many sons his father previously had.
His father had 0 sons.
Father of the year.
Damn.
She's like, well, that's enough of you, Mr. Father. Let's go, says the constable, and he kind of marches him on away. He's like, I have to, and he watches his deputies take the guys away, and he goes back to you. He's like, I have to thank you, adventurers. You've done something here. We're going to be looking into this and investigating down here. Anything that I should know, because I'm going to have a bunch of my people down here. We got to get to the bottom of what was going on and how long this has been under my town. And and I'm sure Mirabar is going to have somebody down here and collect bodies and ask questions as well, which is going to be a pain in my ass, but it's the right thing to do.
I don't know that we know anything for certain at this particular point. It would probably be best if we continued what we were doing and maybe reported back to you later.
So he points to the secret door in the southeast. He goes, where's that go?
To a series of pressure plates that probably trigger deadly traps. You should know that these people were very fond of laying traps that involved poison. They got me. They got Bjorn. Then Bjorn got Bjorn. Seriously, there's like pressure plates behind there that even though we saw a small army run out of that hallway, they probably will set off something.
Well, then, you've done fine work here, and you look mighty beat up. I hear you're staying over there at the crooked sword, right?
Yeah,
right. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of the place.
He's like,
yeah.
Consider your stay paid for.
The swinging sword, I think it was.
Yeah, the swinging sword. For however long you decide to stay, on behalf of Red Larch and myself and the judiciary of Tyr, which I am the representative here, my thanks. And if you are around, I've taken a statement here, but for formality's sake, it's always good to have eyewitness testimony. I'm sure within 3 or 4 months, we'll have a trial for these miscreants and whoever their compatriots are, if we can get to the bottom of this. If you're around, perhaps you could testify at the trial as well.
Psychic Link, do we tell him that we already paid for the rooms?
Nah.
Okay. Well, thank you. You're very generous, sir.
Psychic Link.
Technically, we paid them like multiple times over.
What were you going to say, Jeff?
Yeah, Psychic Link. Does that mean we can get our money back for the rooms?
Well, I think it just means that if we need to stay further, we won't have to worry about payment.
That was a thought.
So
Bjorn already gets free drinks. She's gonna regret that enough.
And we're coming back because this is the only pace in Faroon I can get that deal.
As you get done, and he says all that. He begins moving back towards the east and kind of muttering to himself, and every now and then ordering somebody to do this or do that, and kind of puffs off back towards the east and moving back towards the direction of the tunnel that'll lead up to the quarry and then back to Red Larch. So leaving all of you alone here again.
Well, do you guys want to move forward or just go back to town?
I'll come walking back down the wall.
I think we still need to rest before we move forward. And I don't think we should go back to town first and then come back here. I think we'd be better off seeing if we can lock up a room and staying in there. But that's just my vote.
I think they're going to be searching down here though.
Eventually, that's what he said, is that the people are going to be coming down here and doing investigations.
Yeah. If we're gonna get that stuff, look in there. I would do it now.
Well, okay. I'm worried about any combat we might get in this particular condition. We got people with no spell slots. We got people with half.
Likewise, but if we don't move quickly, they're going to take all the stuff that's in there.
Ah, okay.
Let's see. You say, Steelers, you say there are pressure plates down the hallway, yes?
Yeah. Let me go take a look at them.
I think I can do something about that.
Okay.
And how tall is the hallway, Nim?
The hallway is about 10 feet tall.
I'm going to walk down the hallway on the ceiling.
Okay. You were able to do that easily without touching the pressure plates. And there are
Do
no
I see any plates on the ceiling?
You can do an investigation check.
It's like I'm about to find out.
Oh yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but were there not cages hanging from the ceiling in the hallway we came from?
That was to the east. Yes.
Right, but when we entered this room, I'm just pointing out that if there are not cages on this side on the ceiling, that might be saying something.
And Cirrus, it looks clear. So
okay.
That never gets old.
Yeah,
of course it does.
Looks fine from down here.
As cautious as whodunit can be, he does still have a bit of that Harangon kind of personality where sometimes he just does shit.
Like Cirrus just jumping into that thing that made him float in the air.
So whodunit, you walk along the ceiling until you are over the part of the floor where Cirrus tells you there are pressure plates. And he says he sees pressure plates going for about 12 feet, each of them in a random area on the floor, spaced at least a foot apart each.
Hey, you might want to clear out the hallway. I'm going to try something.
Okay.
Okay. Cirrus will step back.
All right, indicating where he has indicated the pressure plates. I'm going to Eldritch Blast them and see what happens.
You do Eldritch Blast them. Let me think. Give me a deck save.
Oh. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Not my best.
Yeah.
You Eldritch Blast the floor, and you destroy all of the pressure plates, because as you do so, you hit 2 of them with your Eldritch Blast. It's wide enough. All the pressure plates depress. The entire ceiling collapses on top of you.
Oh, shit!
Shit. I knew there was something about the ceiling.
And you take...
That's great. That's amazing.
Might be time for that move earth spell. If you survive this.
Oh shit!
You take 29 points of damage.
Oh my god!
And you are pinned underneath roughly 2 tons of stone.
How big are these pieces? Like, does Bjorn have any hope of maybe clearing the way?
Can I cast a spell while I'm pinned?
No, you are pinned. You are immobile.
Are we talking about big old like 2,000-pound pieces?
Through your psychic link, you hear like, "Well, I've discovered what sort of trap it is."
Yeah, we're
the hard way. Yes.
Everyone else will hear on their psychic link. Whodunit broke the ceiling?
I am still alive, but I admit it is rather painful.
We're talking huge chunks of rock, and it's going to continue to damage him until you get him out of there because it's pressing down on him. So you are going to have to try and find a way to move the rocks and get to him. So
it's actually feels like it's getting heavier. This was not my most well thought out plan.
I am not. Bjorn wouldn't know what a fulcrum point is. What am I thinking?
Bjorn would do grab, rock, and throw. That's
yeah.
Aren't you proficient with Mason's tools?
I am, but I don't.
You would have at least a working knowledge of stonework, I would think.
I'm not sure how that would help me to get the stones off.
I don't know.
I mean, the only thing I could think of to do is to go over there and try to move the rocks with my arms.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
And I would assist.
Okay. And then Jeff, so every turn I will allow them to try and move stone, and I will allow you to make a dex check to try and free your hands so you can cast or your arms to wiggle. So first, let's do Boja and Bjorn move a rock.
Let's see. Also, I had Mr. Bang go with me, so Mr. Bang is destroyed.
Oh.
So go ahead and give me a strength check for Bjorn. And
it had to be the friggin' ceiling. It just had to be the friggin' ceiling.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, this is going to have to be good. So,
I so count on being able to walk on walls and stuff to avoid stuff like this.
I think I get advantage on strength checks.
If you're raging.
You can both make strength checks.
Oh, if I'm raging,
as well, so. But,
I would appreciate if you are the rage, though.
I'm so angry at those rocks.
Let me. Oh shit! She does it.
Wow!
I only have 2 rages.
Well, go ahead and make a strength save or a strength check, one way or the other. So.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to determine whether or not I want to rage to get advantage on it.
Okay.
But I got 17.
All right, both of you are able to shift large rocks out of the way, but as you do so, more rocks begin rolling down and are still pinning him there. But you can see a giant part of the ceiling was jury-rigged or actually expertly rigged so that it was held together by the slightest of pins and levers and stuff like that went through these rocks. And so when those pressure plates were pressed, a large 10-foot by 40-foot by 10-foot section of the ceiling fell in different pieces right on top of Whodunit.
Oh, shit.
Whodunit, go ahead and give me a dex check.
Oh, come on, baby.
14?
You try and move your arms, but are unable to do it. And you take...
If I take anything, I'm probably dead.
Okay, hold on a second. Well, I'll wait. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'll wait till my turn. I think I see what Sirius was talking about.
Oh, okay. I am still somewhat alive.
All right. So
this is brutal.
As you guys move those rocks,
can we see him at all?
No, but you do see the
you do hear like the mental guys like, yeah, getting much tighter here. I think I've made a very tragic mistake.
You see the twisted and smashed remains of Mr. Bang, though.
Well, they can't be because she just is gone.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You do see the twisted and smashed remains of Mr. Bang. You see like a hand and part of a foot and a part of a face and one of his guns.
If things are shifted poorly once again, I am afraid I am going to expire.
That's what they have Revivify for.
Is it?
Yes,
is it my turn yet?
Yep. You can both cast a strength check again.
Actually, wait. I'm gonna use my knowledge of stone masonry.
Okay.
And I am going to see if I can find good places to pull out rocks that are not going to cause it to collapse further.
Okay.
See, isn't it good that we kept the villagers from coming down here? I have saved many people with my heroic actions. Oh.
Yes, you have. So what do I roll? My back
really hurts.
Mason's tools.
Yeah, so Mason's tools, you're going to add your proficiency bonus to the roll. So just go ahead and give me a roll with your proficiency bonus. So
okay, I'm not seeing Mason's tools on here.
Just give me a D20 and add your proficiency bonus, which is what, 3, 4?
Yeah, 3. Yeah. All right, 23. So 22.
Thank you, Bjorn.
You identify several areas, so go ahead and give me a strength check now to move those stones. You point them out to Boja. You're like, we need to move here and here. So Boja and Bjorn, go ahead and give me a check.
Okay, I'm also
go ahead.
I'm.
What's up?
I guess I'm gonna have to use one of my rages.
Okay. Or you could just.
Well, so I need advantage on the strength check, or he's gonna die.
Okay.
24.
All right. So you both pull out more stones, and you free Mr. Band completely, and you see the bloodied and twisted and broken paw of whodunit. But it's going to take one more round to free him.
Oh, motherfucker.
Can I get a dex check from whodunit?
I would like to give myself guidance.
Can one be
I am going to give myself guidance. Oh wait, I can't move to a to cast any spells.
His guidance. What does it component?
Oh yeah. Let me check the components. Maybe it's just verbal.
It's probably just verbal.
Verbal and somatic. I have to gesture.
No.
I don't know how realistic we're gonna do this, but if you speak out loud...
Hold on. Yeah, what were you gonna say, Mike?
No.
If he's pinned under rock and he speaks, he's gonna let the air out of his lungs that is currently stopping them from collapsing.
Yep. We're not gonna worry about that because that's all rolled into the damage. So
okay.
Yeah, if he doesn't roll 2 1s, I'm pretty much finished.
So but they did lessen the load on you. It's still very
I've got
heavy.
5 hit points, so you've got to do less than 5 to not squish me.
1d6 worth of damage this time. I roll 2 points.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
He's still alive.
Cirrus will help out this round because I just looked up telekinesis and I can move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds.
Wow. Okay.
Wait a second. Wait. Is that from the feat or from the spell? The spell telekinesis. The spell telekinesis lets you move. Yeah.
Sorry. Good catch.
I cannot see a single thing on my screen.
I had to zoom out quite a bit and go down to the bottom right to find this.
Oh, okay. I think I see now. Okay.
Okay.
By the way, just for all of our viewers, I would like to introduce Steve Sellers on camera for the first time since we have done Fellowship of the D20.
Nice.
Yeah, I was trying to get in, and then it's like I had some stuff going on in the background, and I just wasn't able to get in properly.
Oh, yeah. Can we
but I'm in now, so we're good.
So
what was that, Jeff?
Can we cut the camera back off? I've got nothing to lose. I'm dying over here.
So
I'm dying here.
Yeah, literally.
Give me strength checks from Boja and Bjorn again.
Okay.
right,
and
where
I
are you
get
guys all
advantage
now?
because I am raging. I'm raging like a Cajun.
If I wanted to be a jerk right now, technically I'd say you didn't attack or were attacked.
Oh, you're right. It only
But you
worked
know
for
what?
the one.
I'm going
It
to say
only worked for the one roll.
you are attacking. You are getting in there and attacking those stones and working on them to move them. So,
All right. Awesome DM points. All right, 25.
Oh, yes.
See, I really
Right.
need that advantage, man. That would have been 11.
all right, you are able to free enough stone that you can pry and pull whodunit out of there. However, pulling him out, you do more damage to his body, yanking him out of
Come
there.
on, I've only
Yes.
got 3 hit points left.
It does 4 hit points of damage.
Oh, you kill me by saving me.
And he falls unconscious, but you all have him now, so you can stabilize him.
I
Hey,
cast Revivify.
You don't need to. Any
didn't
healing
need-
spell
don't
will
need
pick
to?
me up.
Okay.
Yeah, just any healing spell will do it. He didn't die, so he went unconscious, so he went to like 0 hit points. So
All right, Border's got me not so hard. Come on!
if he had been under the stone for 3 more turns, though, he would have died. So
Great. So we'll
Is
do
anybody
Cure
else hearing
Wounds.
the echo when Jeff speaks?
no,
I'm not hearing it.
Okay.
No.
All right.
okay.
Finally.
So-
moved. Okay.
So you stabilize him. Who's giving him healing?
I'll do Cure Wounds. I did that.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, roll.
I could add another one.
Ooh, look at that. So you get
Ooh.
6 points back.
There
which
you go.
is 6 more than I had.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that time as a DM when you're sitting there watching your players do something, going, "This is not going to turn out well."
Yep.
Hey, I'm here for it. I am
Well,
so here
it was
for it.
clear.
Yeah.
No, it looked clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just want to say next time I say there might be something weird about the ceiling.
Yeah, I was like, the whole thing was set.
He did call it.
I did.
Yep.
So now,
All right.
there are thousands of pounds of more stone blocking off of this entrance or this tunnel now. So it's basically, unless you're down here for a long time clearing all of it, it's the tunnel is sealed.
That's 12 points back, Jeff.
Yeah.
Another 12. Thank you.
Yep,
So
no problem.
what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I mean, at this point, he probably left enough of a patrol that we can walk back to town. It's not that far. But Bjorn, if you really want a safe place down here, we can close that door.
If we're leaving this place and they got people watching, all that kind of stuff, I think we should be okay. I was more worried about exploring further and possibly getting into combat in this situation. But if we can go back to town and rest, we're good.
I think the proper term is limp back into town.
Yes, limp.
It seems that combat was the least of our worries.
And then licking our wounds.
It would. We are now going
Yeah.
to add ceilings to our list.
I mean,
Ceilings
if-
are on the list.
That's technically gravity, though.
Yeah, they're in league with gravity.
That's
we-
true. That's
if
true.
we step back and consider the day, just the day you guys have had, because this is your day. You went out, you ran into a revenant and a bunch of orcs and hill giants and ogres, and then a crazy necromancer, got all beat up, came back, rested in the inn for a while, came back here, and then dealt with all this, and then had a ceiling file on who done it. That's all been in one 24-hour, less than 24-hour period at this point. So.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Usually I consider, like, I flaunt the fact that gravity is not such a problem for me, but I think I have to reassess after today.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think Cirrus put it correctly. The ceiling is just one of gravity's minions.
Are rocks on the list now?
Yeah.
Rocks fall, everybody dies. Yeah.
Oh,
you guys
rocks are definitely on the list.
Oh, that sucks. I thought I was being so clever. I thought I was being so damn clever right there.
Are y'all going to attack the moving rocks in the other room now?
No, but we're watching them.
I ain't attacking shit after that. I have used up all my smarty points for the day.
And I don't think we have to worry about anybody getting in there for a while.
No.
All right. So you decide to move, go back to the inn in the village.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that.
What's sad is like my artificial leg is actually working better than my natural leg at this point.
Oh damn.
It's like it's a magical construct, so it's actually functioning better than the real me. Is like I'm
Holy
like
crap.
All right. I'm gonna put you all.
Boja just picks
on
who done it and puts it on her shoulder and takes him into town.
You're like pointing to your peg leg. This is my good leg.
You just threw him over your shoulder, Boja, and took him in.
This is not very dignified. Oh, never mind. Please carry me. It hurts all over.
So, put us back on Red Larch. So, all of you get out into the quarry. As you emerge into the quarry, you see there are a number of guards. You didn't realize there were this many guards in Red Larch, but it appears that the constable has deputized some people, and they've come out wearing the symbol of the town, constabulary, with a tear symbol on it. And there are standing guard all over the quarry. The quarry owner has been marched out of her shack. Her shack is open, or her home is open, and there's light streaming out, but she's nowhere to be seen. But you can see that people are throwing stuff out of the shack, looking and going through everything. And people are out in the streets everywhere as you begin moving down the main street towards the Swinging Sword Inn. They're all looking at you. People are confused. They're not sure what's going on. They see that you're beat up, and they're not sure what to say. Do you say anything to anybody, or you just keep moving down towards the Swinging Sword?
I say a few things.
You should have seen the other guy.
Do I see the constable at all?
No, you don't right now. What do you say? Who done it?
Ouch. Ouch. Every time Boja steps. Ouch. Ouch. Ouch.
Cirrus just wants to talk to one of the guards.
Okay.
Hey, who told you guys to go down there tonight?
Oh, once the boy was found, he immediately came up, and his mother, who is not with the father anymore, was very concerned and brought the boy to the constable because everybody's been out looking for him. And eventually the boy didn't want to say anything. He said that he deserved everything that happened to him, but we found out what had happened and decided to go down there and see what was going on. And well, you know the rest.
Yeah. Thank you.
What a lovely family they have.
I knew I should have blasted the dad.
Well, the mom seems okay, from what little we know.
Well, she had enough sense to leave him.
So eventually you get down to the Swinging Sword, and you go in, and once again the innkeeper, she sees you walk in, and she's like, "Oh my stars, what is with you? Weren't you just beat up this morning?"
Oh,
we
Life of the adventurer.
We're consistent.
Yeah.
We take licks and we keep on ticking.
Oh, you poor dears. Do you want food, or just want to go up to your rooms, or how can I help?
Food sounds good.
Actually, I would like to buy a drink for everyone on my tab.
Bjorn sandwiches for free.
Don't make her regret giving you that lifetime pass, Bjorn.
Sure. She's like, you sure you don't want to rest? I mean, some of you look like your good leg is worse than your artificial leg.
After the day I've had, I'm gonna do some drinking and then I'll rest. Probably when I pass out.
Oh, okay.
For Bjorn, this is resting.
Well,
Yep.
Food and drink. And she claps her hands, and several of the servants come out. They come out with food and drink, and you see Eron, the young boy from the stables, come in as well. He's helping out, and as he goes by you, Cirrus, he drops a note into your hand.
I'll look at it.
The note says, "Howling hatred to the north, maybe?" And there's a question mark.
Interesting.
By the way, who done it?
Yes.
We've had quite a day. I want you to promise me you're not going to mess with my drinks.
That is the last thing on my mind today.
All right.
Cirrus will wait.
Besides, I owe you and Boja quite a bit for digging me out of there.
Oh, have I perhaps earned freedom from your curse of messing with my drinks?
From your drinks, perhaps. It just smiles.
Damn it! I should not have specified drinks.
So, what were you going to say?
Be careful
Sarah?
what you wish for, my friend.
Just at some point when the five of us are alone, he'll quietly tell the others about Aaron's note, that he thinks they may have located the Howling Hatred to the north. We can ask him about it tomorrow.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, no one really comes into the Swinging Sword. You have the common room all to yourself, even though, and it's early in the morning anyway, but nobody comes in even, if you stay up to long enough for it to have been time for breakfast. Too many people are upset, and you do hear, if you're up for a couple of hours, a town crier going through announcing that there's a general day off for the day, as the constabulary needs to go around and question people and reestablish order in the town. And so it's kind of an unofficial holiday, but not for a good reason. So, but once you're done eating and drinking and everyone is taking care of you, you are Kaylessa, kind of mothers over all of you and shoos you up to your rooms and swears two of the servants to watch the doors and make sure that they're locked so no one will disturb you and you get some rest. So.
All right. They might need to carry me. I'm just saying.
Okay. Which they do.
All right.
So
now before Boja goes to sleep, she actually wants to go to the little prayer, where they've got set up for all the gods and goddesses.
Okay.
The old faith.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like, watch out for that Sune priestess. I didn't like her.
You show up at the All Faiths, and there's nobody there at the moment. But there are, as described before, there are any number of different shrines, or sometimes there are altars. Sometimes it's just a simple holy symbol placed along the wall for people to pray at. But you do find a small altar to Saren Ray there. It's decorated with a nice cloth that has been kept clean even by the Sunite, even though she's not the nicest person in the world. They do tend to all the different faith shrines and altars. And there's a holy symbol to your goddess that is on a golden stand that sits on the top of this altar.
I will sit there and I will pray to Saren Ray, thanking her for the victories and the ability to heal my friends. And I will sit there and meditate for about an hour before I go to bed.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a religion check.
Ooh.
That's intriguing.
Oh.
Ouch.
You meditate and you feel a connection to your goddess, but with everything that has gone on today and the wounds that you have taken and the near-death experiences for two of your companions, you don't feel as close to her as you normally do. So even though you feel that you have been in touch with your goddess and your prayers has been heard, you get no further insight. You just have a good meditation and prayer session. So.
Okay. So I'll just go back and sleep with the rest of the group.
Okay.
I will spend the first hour I do not sleep. I will let the power of Baba Yaga build up within me once more. And once I have regained my warlock spell slots, I will cast Find Familiar to bring Mr. Simeon back before I finally rest.
Okay. You were able to do all of that without any incident. You do feel that the Baba Yaga is looking over you, and you get the sense that what you have asked her for before is also building as well, as though she is indeed working on some way to help protect you from the Revenant, who is out there as well. So, the Warrior Queen.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, in the meantime, I'll just go up to my room and do like usual sword dance, tell stray, and retire.
Okay. Did the thing happen where Whodunit got the powers he was promised?
That was going to be a 10-day. So
yeah, because I got my normal level up thing, but like the whatever extra thing she's going to toss out.
And how many days has it been? Just the 1 or 2?
It's been a
okay. All right.
It's been a 12-hour since that happened.
It's been a 12-hour. Yeah. Hasn't even been a day. All right.
Yeah.
No. Cirrus will sleep. He's terribly tired.
Okay.
Yeah. Since it said it was morning, I guess my cat is gone, so there's no need to send it away.
Your cat dematerializes back into whatever plane of existence she comes from. And unless you decide to get up, Kalissa makes it so that you sleep almost the entire day and wake up the next morning. So
all right. I ended up having to spend all of my hit dice but 1 to get back up to full health.
Yeah.
Ouchies.
So
why did you do that? Weren't we resting?
Because, that's part of my rest. I spent up all my hit dice resting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you got your hit points back after the rest.
Not all of them. I don't remember how it works.
Oh.
Yeah, and besides, I'm not used to playing you go to sleep and you magically are healed of all injury.
Well, I thought that was the whole point of long rest.
That's using your hit dice too. You can use your hit dice when you're resting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, according to the official D&D thing, you do at the end of a long rest, you gain all your lost hit points, and you regain spent hit dice up to a number of dice equal to half the character's total number of them. On a short rest,
see, no wonder I don't do that. That's bullshit.
And on a short rest, you get you can spend hit dice to heal as part of a short rest, but you have to take a short rest to spend hit dice to heal.
See, that's what I was thinking. If you only need the hit dice if you're doing the short rest.
You see, okay, I'm used to playing my way because I think that mechanic makes the game way too easy.
I'm fine with that. With this, it's just as long as it's not abused. It's like we're not going to go 5 minutes, rest 8 hours, 5 minutes, rest 8 hours, because then I'm going to be like, well, you could do that like once a day or something. So, but
yeah, but the drawback of that is that that's 8 hours that other people can do things.
Yeah, I don't have a mechanic for it, so right now that we're playing that way, but whatever.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It's just like I've styled my home game a little bit after first edition mechanics because I just find 5th edition like way too easy.
None of that. It's like I think when we played our home game in 3.5, what we did was when you took a long rest, you healed your hit dice. What your level is, you could roll all your hit dice to see how many you got back. So you could roll it. So, and it was like, that's how much you healed from resting. So it's like, if you are 5th level, you could roll a fighter, you rolled 5d10 to see how many hit dice you got back. And maybe you woke up miraculously healed or, half healed or whatever. So that's the way we did it. But
I'm going to go make some tea while we're hanging around town for a minute.
Oh, we must be halfway through.
Almost.
Halfway point, Greg always goes make some tea.
Or, yeah. So, just to refresh real
Better
quick.
Than no tea.
So, you guys slept through the day. You wake up, it's morning time. Everything is still closed down around you, but, you could go down and obviously have breakfast or whatever if you wish. But to recap, because it's been a while out of game, so 2 days ago now, you had set off in the morning to go to the cave that the quarry owner had pointed you towards as a possible place where the cult or where fell magic and dark forces were at work, she said. And she had pointed you to this cave. And on the way, you were going to also go past the necromancers. And then you had encountered the dead bodies, and it turned out to be the encampment with the half-orcs and the hill giants, and the necromancers showed up, and you had that whole fight. So you had the cave that you had determined you want to look at. You said that you wanted to go see what that necromancer was up to at some point. And those two things had happened. Then you had come back to the town, rested after being in that fight, and gone down in the quarry, and then we all know what happened down there. So those were your two leads that you had at the moment. And then you got the note from Aaron about him possibly locating some clue about the cult of air, the cult of howling hatred to the north.
I think we need to go back and wrap up that whole necromancer thing.
That's to the south, as well as the cave that the quarry owner had pointed you towards.
I figure we came back to town because we couldn't go deal with that then, and we've kind of like Diamesis has pointed out here, we've kind of gone off and done a couple of things. I think that perhaps we should wrap that up and then maybe head north.
It's entirely up to you guys what you want to do.
What do you guys think?
I don't know.
Where was the cave?
I don't know. The north is kind of calling me a bit.
What's that?
Where was the cave that the quarry owner pointed out?
The quarry owner had pointed a cave. It was to the south and then to the west of the main road, the long road that goes into Red Larch. It had taken you about 2 hours to get to the ambush site where you were ambushed by the Revenant and their forces. And you know that the Necromancer's cave was only about an hour off the road from there, back up into the hills. The cave that the quarry owner pointed out was another 2 hours past where you were ambushed, and then a little bit off the road from there. So it was probably, if you had to go from Red Larch, you're probably talking 5 hours travel by cart or horse. So
yeah. Also keep in mind that she turned out to be one of the believers. So how much can we trust what she said?
That's a good point.
I would not trust her.
It looked clear.
So did the ceiling.
Yeah. So you guys have a decision to make.
What do you think, Cirrus?
Any number of things. Cirrus is
north or go deal with the necromancer.
I think he's still making tea.
I think he still has his headset on, though.
You're both right. We almost went north once before, and then is that when we found one of the guys from Mirabar? So we found something to the north, but then we turned back around and ended up going the other way.
It's when the quarry owner told you that there was something to the south.
There you go. Thank you.
So
onward to howling hatred, or deal with the necromancer and the cave that's bound to be a trap. The cave has got to be a trap.
I like to wrap up a job before I move on to another one.
So you're going for the 100% completion,
Besides,
something like that, I suppose.
Achievement. You want that achievement badge?
The necromancer has raised my ire, and I have made the promise to deal with him. I have a distinct problem with undead creatures running about, especially ones controlled by a madman.
Well, out of character, I'll say that the cave was pointed to you by somebody who was part of the believers. The necromancer seems to just to be a batshit crazy dude that's out there doing whatever he's doing with the undead, but he's unbalanced, that's for sure. And then whatever is going on to the north. You're not even sure exactly what Aaron was going to tell you at this point. So,
all right,
I would like to know what Aaron was going to say at least.
Yeah, we need to talk.
The thing of it is that the necromancer is unstable. Yeah, he is creating undead. I'm not fond of that. At the same time, he doesn't seem to be like an active threat to Red Larch at the moment. I think he can wait compared to the other stuff.
The necromancer didn't kill the kid in Amphail.
But he's old. What if he dies before I get a chance to kill him?
Spoken like a true barbarian.
Yeah, then we spit on his grave, Give him a nice funeral, cut off his head, make sure he doesn't come back, and then move on with our lives.
Pat Bjorn on the arms like, don't worry, he will probably become Lich before then.
Point of inspiration for bloodthirstiness there, Bjorn. So
yeah,
nice.
We all know you just want the XP. It's okay.
So, sure enough, as you are all kind of gathered around breakfast and you're eating and trying to determine what your next moves would be and joking, and some people are making fun of whodunit and making like shadows that look like rocks falling out of the sky, and whodunit's like, oh my god, So
whodunit comes downstairs. He comes downstairs in the company of Mr. Bang and Mr. Hiss.
Ooh. Aaron kind of pokes his head
shifted in. His my infusions.
And looks at the group, and Calissa comes around. She goes, "Out of here, boy! Out of here! Go to the stables and do your thing." He's like, "I need to talk to the companions there."
I need to talk to him for a minute,
Yeah.
Calissa. But
we should check on our mounts. What would you think?
It's a good idea.
Perhaps, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the stables.
I need to reassure Mr. Hump that I'm all right.
What happens? Oh, I rolled a 16 on my big red die. So,
Mr. Hump, you're the only creature that survived up to this point.
Mr. Hump is now
happy out there with Penelope.
Mr. Hump's now a were-camel. So
I have not had the chance to use him in combat because mounted combat is pretty sick, but I have not had the proper moment to do so.
I want to see Mr. Hump spit. He takes somebody out. So
he spits
blinded by the loogie. Just blah.
I've trained him to spit Tasha's caustic brew.
There you go.
Wait, what's that cantrip? Acid splash. That'd be great. If he could just acid splash with his spit.
So you go out to the stables and you see that your mounts are there, and they're being expertly taken care of. These kids really know their business, and Mr. Hump is actually getting a little fat now from how well fed he is from the little girl who keeps feeding him and giving him sugar and different dates and treats and things like that. So but Aaron looks at you all.
Do not be spoiling him. He will like you better than he does me.
You think? She's like, you think so?
I am sure. Has he spit on you?
No.
Yeah, I'll keep working on that.
Aaron looks at all of you and goes, it's like, is it safe to talk?
Yeah, it's safe.
It's secret. It's safe.
So 2 of my lads followed somebody out of the town the other day to the north. You said that you were looking for someone? A gnome?
Well, we were looking for someone who had been traveling with a gnome.
Oh.
See a gnome?
Well,
did you see a gnome?
We saw a gnome and another gnome, and like you described. I guess I was confused, but we saw a man with this gnome as well, and the 2 of them were hurrying to the north.
Thank you. Have you seen them around before?
I've never seen anything like it in my life, but I didn't see them. But from what my lads told me, I don't think any of us have seen anything. I've never seen a gnome, let alone a gnome that had this dark skin and all black eyes and had flaming red hair.
Weird. All right. When did you last see them?
Well, this was while you were resting yesterday, and Calissa wouldn't let me come in to see you at all, but this was when you were resting when you came back in the morning, and then you took off that night. So I guess it was 2 days ago.
Thank you.
That might be a hard track to trace.
Yeah, but I think we should go that way.
Still the best lead we got.
Yeah.
And the longer we let this go, the farther they're going to get away.
Yep. And Cirrus will give the kid 3 gold pieces.
Oh, all of a sudden you're surrounded by all the other kids. Do we get 3 gold pieces too?
No, but you will each get the silver, and I'll hand each of the children a silver piece.
Thank you. They kind of go away. as you're doing that, you see the constable around the corner, and he kind of starts when he sees you. He's like, just the people I was looking for. You have a moment.
Sure.
So we were going through that quarry owner's home, and we found a number of documents with your names on them, or the names of the Phandalin Five, and something about the Spellforge. What can you tell me about that?
Yes. We were in the town of Phandalin before we came here, and we helped restore the Phandelver Pact. And the Spellforge that you may have heard legends about is operational again. She was providing stone for it. That part, as far as we know, was legitimate.
Okay, well, yeah, we found that. We found a couple other weird things in a journal that she had, but it didn't pertain to any of you. But yeah, she had some strange writings there. Something about some cave. I've heard of the cave before, and I can't remember the name of the cave. So I will
Trickle Rock.
Yes, Trickle Rock Cave. Something about a package being delivered to Trickle Rock Cave or something, and that it had been signed, sealed, and delivered. I've
by the Amazon ferry.
I've never known
or Stevie Wonder.
I've never heard of anything in Trickle Rock Cave. That's the place we used to go to get mushrooms and things. So very strange, but no worries about that. We've got enough to worry about with this whatever it is that was underneath the town. We're going to be looking into that forever. And sure enough, Mirabar has been contacted. They're sending a representative, so I'm going to have to deal with that for the next month or two. But I wanted to thank you.
Can you let
again.
us know when the representative comes?
Absolutely. It'll take a while, an official delegation, but I'm sure they'll be here within a week or two. Normal travel. They never travel very quickly, but so they'll take their time, and probably rightly so. It seems dangerous out there. They're probably going to have a heavy guard.
Hopefully he has better luck than the last delegate we were waiting on.
Yeah, we haven't. We've seen a number of attacks on Miravar's caverns and people lately.
Yeah, some of by different cultists.
I was thinking about the Lord of Alliance member we were waiting for.
Yeah, again,
Well, I contacted the church,
and then the guy from the Barrow,
and somebody sent a magical message to them, and then they returned the message to me and said that they'll be coming by way of this. The reason I came to look for you is because Mirabar, this delegation, is evidently going to come down the Tribor Trail, and hit the hit Tribor and do some business there, and then they're going to be going to the Spellforge and then on their way into Red Larch. So they will be on their way, but I wanted to check and see what was going on with all of you, and I'm trying to understand what's going on in my town. If that makes any sense.
Did the letters that you mentioned that you found that mentioned us? Did they say anything beyond the telling of the Spellforge tale?
No, it just looked like pure business, but I found it interesting that that you were mentioned in there, and that there was something about the Spellforge, and I just wanted to make sure that nothing untoward was going on, or that I had to warn you about any more danger. If you knew about the Spellforge and everything, then obviously the Spellforge is not something that was going to come eat you or something. That was my main concern. So
were the letters written by the owner of the quarry?
They looked like contracts, but there were some letters. It was from some gnome. I forget the name of the gnome, but some gnome in that area.
Cirrus is going to take out the cloth with the howling hatred symbol. Did this symbol appear on any of these letters?
No, I didn't see that symbol at all. We did see a couple of letters with the symbol that was worn on those cloaks and those masks. We saw a couple of letters there, but they were just so cryptic we couldn't understand what was being said. So
I would be interested in seeing this letter. You said you can't remember the name of the gnome, but I would like to find this out. Can we perhaps see these letters?
Sure. You can come, and he gestures. He's like, come this way. My office, it's in the poultry, I work there, and I'm the constable, and in the back of the poultry shop, we also have a place where we lock people up and everything, because we got to multitask around here, but you can come on back. So.
Thank you. I think finding out who wrote these letters would be very helpful.
Okay.
Constable, you should know that there is another cult still recruiting in this town.
There is. Does it have anything to do with that symbol that you just showed me?
Yeah, they're called the Howling Hatred. They worship the wind or the air or something like that.
Air elemental.
What I will do then is I'll make sure that we put up posters and flyers that everybody be on the lookout for these symbols and to report to either me or one of my deputies then. We're not going to have any cults in my town.
Yeah, let us know
while we're at it,
you
may also want to look. Yeah, I was going to say, you may also want to look out for Umberly cultists, particularly with Mirabar involved.
Yeah, and let us know if you run into any weird groups talking about fire or water a bit more than you would expect.
Okay. So as you're talking, you reach the poultry, and he goes in real quickly and grabs a sheaf of papers. All right, out of character, what was the name of the gnome that was heading the delegation for the gnomes at the Spellforge? Do you guys remember?
I don't.
Oh no,
I didn't have that written down.
It was.
I know the king was Nurbly, but I can't remember who the actual head of the delegation was.
It was the one. It's the gnome that was the head of the delegation that was going to be doing the work at the Spellforge and doing that between the gnome colony and the Spellforge and everything. And he had signed a number of letters recommending you and if you're ever on the lookout, you are worthy of hiring and you are great at defeating evil, and the quality of the stone is so good that they wanted to double their order, and then you see that the quarry owner, if you take some time reading the letters over time, is asking more and more about how you were involved and what your travels were like, and how did the different members of the group speak, and the gnome, not thinking anything of it, in great detail described Sibi and Karlsruhe and Bjorn and Eleuthria and Cirrus, and all about their personalities and the things they liked and the things that they would like to do and how they reacted to different situations in his experience and things like that, bragging about the people that he knew and these great heroes and stuff.
I'm connecting dots here to the very first Princes of Apocalypse episode, where we found out that Selby's family had been working behind the scenes to get her out of the situation, but they were also involved in the grander scheme that seemed to involve us somehow. This seems to point back to that, if that perhaps these people are communicating about us back and forth.
Well,
I think we need more evidence.
We already took out the one Jacqueline D'Antonio, whatever it was.
Yeah. Yep.
Umberly worshiping Umberly and framing us for murder. So too many people are paying too much attention to us.
Right. I just want to know how far this goes.
Well, the Chamberlain is, or the steward is the Chamberlain.
Constable?
The constable, yes. Sorry. The constable is like, there's a lot on my plate, and this is all business matters, and suffice it to say, she's probably not getting out of prison anytime soon. Whoever the new owner, you're going to have to negotiate a contract with them, or they'll honor the contract. If they decide, it depends on what's going to be done with the quarry, and that'll be determined by tier. As it is right now, shipments of stone are still going to the Spellforge, but these letters and everything, if you want to take them with you, I have no problem with that. They don't seem really germane to my investigations at all.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah,
we'll take the letters.
Like to take them.
It's like. And then he goes back in, and then as he goes in, he stops and turns around and says, by the way, he's like, those four, they identified, you said there was a cult?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
The Black Earth.
They wouldn't give up the other town members who they say are believers. In fact, they shut up about that. It doesn't matter what I asked them about. But they did say that there were some other people here, people who've come into this town over the last 6 months and working all through the town at various places, stables, the jewelers, any number of businesses, about 10 or 12 of them. And they said that they had seen them with these people in the mask that you talked about. We went to go talk to them, but they're all gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, your town's going to have to adjust, but I suspect you'll be better off for it.
I hope so.
I have a question.
Just for my own edification, if push comes to shove and we have trouble, are you all going to be in the area? Because they looked like they were capable of handling themselves for what I saw down there, but you all seem to be capable of handling yourselves even better, if you get what I'm saying.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a question though.
Yes.
How many elders are there in this town? Was there more than just the 4 we saw?
I mean, yeah, we have a council of elders that meets and we discuss, and it's, there are inherited positions, positions that you inherit based on your age and your service to the town. And then we also have, the council is also made up of some elected officials. All total, we have 20 people who sit on the council. So, but I guess if you want to call them elders, there would be 12 of them. So,
and how many of them disappeared this morning?
Oh, none of the elders disappeared.
Huh.
We do not have evidence enough to point fingers at exactly who it is, but we do know that the elders of this town, they did not specify specific ones, but simply said elders of this town were believers. So you might want to look into
it. Could be any. It could be any of them. It could be a couple of them. It could be all of them. It's hard to say.
Well, I will investigate, but by tier, I will not level false charges against anyone either. So we'll keep a weather eye on them, make sure that they don't act out of line, and there'll be no more secret groups in our town. We are going to make sure that we, root this insidious group out, and everything they've done to our town in the past. We're not going to allow that to pass.
Cool.
That sounds like a good plan.
It's like, well, can I do anything for you? Maybe you'd like to buy some chickens, or
actually, is there a place where I could purchase some nets?
What?
Nets.
A net?
Throwing nets.
Well, I'm sure there are places that you would allow you to buy some nets. Yeah. Actually, the rope maker. And he points up the street a little bit. They offer nets for sale. I'm certain of it.
It was good. I'm working on a new idea.
I also think that maybe before we head out of town, I believe there was a store here where we could purchase health potions.
Yes, I believe so.
Am I not remembering that correctly?
No, there are some. He runs a jewelry business. Why am I speaking like Fizzgrit all of a sudden? Fizzgrit, get over here. The constable's like, yeah.
But you must pay him tribute for his healing potions.
I want this constable's body.
He makes jewelry, but I've been told it's not of the greatest quality. He also fancies himself some sort of ale maker or beer maker, but the stuff looks like swill to me.
Bjorn's eyes widen.
Yeah, Bjorn, we met him, remember?
I finger a pocket full of fake jewel rings that I swiped from him.
I don't think we should go back anytime soon.
I'm remembering now. Sorry, the drink last night, it makes my brain hazy sometimes.
You have submitted the fees
and the blows to the head.
Well, so Sirius goes, in your head, Sirius, you hear, when are you going to let Fizzgrit out, Sirius? You have been so many good bodies that Fizzgrit could inhabit.
I don't know. There's no one around right now.
So, what do you intend to do now?
Which way was Trickle Rock Cave again?
To the south, and then
of course
off of the road to the east. The Necromancers is also to the south, but off of the road to the west.
But the guys were worried about going too far for us to find again our north.
Yeah.
I'm leaning north, but that's me.
I would say north, but what do you? I mean,
well, as far as I know, the general consensus is that the cave and the necromancer will still be there when we get back.
Yeah,
That's my feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. That
or
sounds
it won't
right.
be our problem anymore.
oh,
I don't.
Okay,
Okay.
That would really bum Bjorn out. I'm just saying.
Bjorn, there will always be crazy people trying to raise the dead.
Yes,
Yep.
but not one that already pissed me off.
Well, you've only met him once.
We'll find new people to piss off. I'm sure.
All right. So you want to travel to the north. How do you want to proceed? So the long road, obviously, I mean, the long
Time
road
out.
proceeds
Time
to the
out.
north.
I'm
Yeah.
buying healing potions before we leave town.
and I'm
Okay.
going to buy
Mhm.
some nets.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd also like to get a small dagger.
All of that, we can role play it if you want, but I can also just say yes, you were able to buy that. So
Okay.
Okay.
Can we get a number for healing
Yeah.
potions?
And nets.
Yeah.
Well, the healing potions, there are only 4 available in the whole town. So
Okay.
because usually those are brought in from trading caravans who trade them for a variety of things. So you are able to buy 4 potions, and they are only what's the step up from potion of healing? Why is my brain not
Superior healing?
healing.
yes, 4 potions of superior healing.
Cool.
I'm
And
of
they-
the opinion that me and Cirrus ought to split those.
And
Everybody
they-
else can
okay.
heal themselves.
They are 100
Yeah.
gold a piece, is what he is selling them for.
Well, we
Okay.
have more than enough gold in the kitty.
And then the dagger and the nets are
So I will
whatever
take
they're
that off
listed,
the
whatever they're
wall.
listed for in the
Yeah.
5th edition. So
And
I
I,
mean,
want to
like,
say
I
it's
need
like
to know,
a
like,
50
how
copper
many-
or something like that.
Well, how many nets can I get?
he's got 2 on hand right now. He had made them special for an expedition to come through and ordered them for fishing, and then they were never picked up. And I got to let my dogs out. Hold on, she's gonna have a mess.
Okay.
He said if you want to wait a week, he could produce about a net a week. So
Yeah, there's no way thing. I'll take what you have.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
All right. Okay.
So
Because
I'm
I've got a new tactic I'm going to use. It's going to be
I'm
cool.
picturing like
Yeah.
that 70s Spider-Man TV show where he would point his fist like he was going to shoot his web and they just throw a net on him.
Yeah.
Spider hair.
I'm going to do something a little bit cooler than that.
Okay.
Well, how about when
Okay.
Spider-Man was on the electric company? Did you
Oh,
see
and
that?
the
He would
animated-
windmill his arm,
Remember, it used to have that cool noise. That,
and then he would do the net thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
you know, I actually met that guy.
Yeah.
at Con.
Yeah. I'm gonna use the dagger for the darkness trick. So.
So that was the great thing about Spider-Man is like it turns out the guy who was playing Spider-Man, the electric company, was a black dude. But Spider-Man is dressed head to toe, so you can always put anybody in the costume.
Yep.
And he's like,
Right.
he was a dancer, so like he could get into those cool poses.
That's
Cool.
kind of cool.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
So,
It's one of the things that makes Tom Holland a cool Spider-Man. He's also like a b-boy, and like so he's like a lot of those acrobatics you'll see Spider-Man doing, like he can actually do for real.
so you were able to make the purchases that you were looking for, and now
Just checking for mechanics. How do I do this superior healing? What is the roll for that?
it's 84 plus 8.
8d4 plus 8. Nice.
I
believe.
think you're wrong.
That does
I
seem
could
like
be-
a lot.
I could be wrong.
There's like 2d4, 4d4, 8d4 is the level they go
4d4
up.
is greater healing.
Okay, greater is the next up from the regular. So is it superior
Okay,
or
so-
greater?
Okay.
It's greater healing, so it's 44 plus 4. So
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
44.
superior is 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah.
And then there's
44
supreme
plus-
healing, which is 10d4 plus 20 apparently.
God
Never
damn.
heard of that one.
It's pretty rare to get the supreme.
I imagine.
All right.
All right. To the great white north.
Why'd it have to be white? All right. So
that was unexpectedly awesome.
You go to the north. How do you want to proceed? So the long road leads out to the north, and you know that eventually, if you stay on this long road, you would go past Weaver Tor, through Westbridge and up into Tribor. But initially, getting out of Red Larch, after a distance of about 20 miles or so, you would get up into where the road goes through the Sumber Hills. So,
and is that where the Trickle Rock Cave is?
No, Trickle Rock Cave is to the south.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Right.
Yep.
I am also going.
What is the significance of the Sumber Hills?
Just a landmark.
Okay.
This is the part of the problem we faced when we went north last time. Is all we knew was north.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it was north of town. So, I mean, you could go and you could check out and you can investigate outside of town. And Aaron can obviously show you where they saw these people. So you will be able to see exactly where they were spotted. But then we get to the point where it would be nice if you had a ranger or somebody in your party. So
I'm going to switch
out. Yeah, it's too bad we're missing Carlsruhe, aren't we?
Yes.
I'm going to switch out the cantrip that I can specialize in through my all-purpose tool from Mold Earth to Mending, because I got some stuff to do with that.
Yep. Yes, you do.
What about? You said we passed through several towns.
No, you would eventually. I mean, but that's a long ways away. We're talking weeks of travel. So,
the only thing
the
only thing I can think of
days,
as far as where to go would be to go to the nearest town and see if anybody had seen somebody with that description.
Okay, the nearest town would be Westbridge, and that's all the way through the Sumber Hills and out the other side. And it's about halfway to Tribor, and it would take you 10 days to get there.
All right. So actually, this is how we ended up here last time. Do we try to the north, or do we go to Trickle Rock Cave and just keep stumbling along?
Well, I guess my first question is, are you guys going to try and do an investigation and see if you could pick up a trail where...
I'll try it.
Okay.
Try.
And do we
I'd like to do that investigation where... What was
that
it? Say Emily?
Is that a nature or survival type role?
I mean, you could do an investigation to look at what's around this area to investigate it. You could do a nature or a survival check. So you could do a survival check to look to see landmarks or trails or how things are
I have nature. Let me roll for that.
I'll give you. I'll impart some luck. So add D4.
23. Add D4.
Add a D4. You get the guidance.
All right. So 24.
24 nature and 25 investigation together.
I will say that all of you together for a long, probably a good 6 or 7 hours, you fan out and different directions north of the town. You're maybe half a mile to a mile outside of the town. So you're looking all around the long road and different areas, and you find a path and you encounter a villager coming down this path that leads to the northeast up into the Sumber Hills. And along that path, you see various, it looks like it is not super well trodden, but it looks like it has been used recently. In fact, you're seeing a villager come down right now, walking down it. You do see some foot traffic going up the long road itself, but that's not unusual as well. What you do find that is unusual is that you find a track moving parallel to this path moving up into the Sumber Hills. And it looks like several people have broken branches and moved through mud about 50 yards off this path moving up towards the Sumber Hills.
They do not wish to be seen. not traveling by the road, but they are traveling along the same path as the road. So,
well, shall we see if we can follow them?
Why not?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another nature check, whoever did that.
Okay.
I will add guidance to it as well. You have guidance once again.
I can help. That would give you advantage.
Oh, all right. 18 plus guidance
plus D4.
I got.
Okay. Let me move you guys to this map so you can see what I'm talking about here. Tell me when you can see the map. So
I see a very blurry map.
There we go. It came into focus now.
Right.
Yeah.
I see it on yours. Okay, now it's kind of, okay. Now I see it.
I'm gonna point some stuff out to you guys. So you search here. You search around here, and this is where you found the initial signs moving up this path towards the Summer Hills. However, at that point, you see that it diverts away and goes across the path and begins moving in this direction down the Cairn Road. And you ask the villagers where this goes, and they say that, well, there's some graves that way. Feathergale Spires out there with that Nutso hunting lodge. And, eventually you'll get to the Barge Right Inn and Ironford and Lumford down there. But, eventually it'll get down there and you'll even reach Trickle Rock Cave is off the Cairn Road as well.
All right, Mike. When you said, oh God, I thought you were thinking like not the Cairn Road, not like a bunch of graves that are stones, but like the Cairn, like, I want to see your manager.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Okay. So, madam, I am a necromancer. I do not have a manager.
And I will let you know.
Everyone has a manager.
Chinese food delivered to me.
So. Serious Glasses, man, did you say we'd find Trickle Rock Cave along this path?
Yes, if you continue down down the Cairn Road, eventually you'd find Trickle Rock Cave.
Might as well go that way then.
Wait a minute. That's way south. Past where we came from.
North.
Yeah,
we need to keep going north if we're gonna. I tend to want to go up that trail that led off to the side there.
Serious Glasses guy, have you seen any gnomes recently?
Gnomes?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see any gnomes.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
I was about to say insight check.
Seers don't trust nobody.
Nope.
21.
And his distrust has saved us more than once.
He sounds clear.
This is true.
Really?
Why do you have to say it like that?
He's like, no, I haven't seen any gnomes. Haven't seen much of anything. But I will say, down the Cairn Road a bit, I found some, I don't know, it looks like carrion birds and stuff circling over an area out there. I'm not sure what's going on, but something has died off the Cairn Road. It's about 3 days journey that way, though. So
you remember what happened the last time we saw carrion birds?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's probably just another person from Mirabar. Which direction was it?
Oh, it's about 3 days journey down the Cairn Road, which would be southeast. So, about a day's journey, you're going to go past Trickle Rock Cave. Keep going past Trickle Rock Cave, and you got another 2 days to that area where I saw it. I was coming back from the Barge Right Inn. I was visiting my brother-in-law down there, and it was a horrible visit, by the way.
I guess we're going to Trickle Rock Cave.
Wait, now does that by any chance line up with where we were lured to a trap by a ring of carrion birds circling a dead body?
That's precisely what I'm saying.
So if you could see the map,
yeah,
the trap was right here.
Uh-huh.
So this was a trap, and he's saying that he saw this stuff right about here.
Oh.
And he says the hunting lodge is here.
Are we going with the idea that the people we're looking for maybe brought the trail up this far to make people think they went further north and they actually diverged south from here?
Could be.
Makes as much sense as anything.
Well, they did
Yeah,
try to
I
cover up
think
their tracks, and
yeah.
that's the only logic I can make of that.
Yeah. Well, since we're going past Trickle Rock Cave anyway, we may as well check that out on the way.
Well, no, you found what it was is the tracks had started going north along this path right here. And then suddenly they cut across the road. And then, yes, they did try and cover the tracks. And then they continued this direction down here.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
That's the way I think we should be going.
So they did a U-turn.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll check Trickle Rock on the way and then check the other thing out.
Makes sense.
So, okay, so the Feathergale Spire is here. Trickle Rock Cave is here. The guy said that the graves are here. So you want to go to Trickle Rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like the way to go now. You're getting your wish, Mike.
Every time you say Trickle Rock, I keep hearing Triple Rock, which makes me think of the Blues Brothers.
All right.
The Triple Rock Church.
That right?
Let me make a roll real quick.
It's all clear.
Mm-hmm.
What are your daughters telling you to do this time?
Yeah. So you travel down the road, and nothing happens as you were traveling. Although looking off to your left, so up to the north and east, after about a good 3-4 hours journey, you see the barest hint of a tower off in the distance, in the direction of what the villager told you as Feathergale Spire. And eventually you come to a turnoff, and maybe about 1,500 yards or 1,500 feet off the road, you can see that there is a cliff, and that you are told that Trickle Rock Cave is off in that direction. In fact, there's a sign that points to it that says Trickle Rock Cave.
That's just weird. That was serious.
Sign pointing to the cave.
Yep.
Abandon halt all ye who enter here.
Yep.
What do you guys decide to do?
Oh, I guess that's where we're going.
Okay.
Or follow the yellow brick road.
Give me a second.
I'm starting to feel a little bit like Bruce Almighty here with the truck full of signs coming by in front of us and we're just ignoring
it.
Danger. No, really, we mean it.
So,
hey, Mike, check this out. We were playing this dungeon, and you get into that gamer headspace, like, oh, locked door means like something really valuable is behind it.
Right.
So my character spent like half an hour breaking into this very, very solid door and getting the party involved in breaking into it. And we ended up finding a nest of vampires, which was not cool. So instead of something valuable, it was actually to keep something in.
Right.
You now have Mr. Bang, Mr. Simeon, and Mr. Hiss, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Did you make those when we slept?
Yeah.
Okay.
I recreated them, and I'm like, I decided I wanted a little bit more offensive capability for this particular day. That's the fun thing about the character I built, is I can sort of change my role each rest.
Oh, that's kind of cool. That helps a lot with those. Are they all familiars? Just
Ones
Mr.
I have a familiar, I have an Eldritch Cannon, and I have a Homunculus.
Okay.
And when I get my 5th level in Warlock, I've got plans to have a couple other things.
Wow. Be the ultimate support character.
Yeah, I'm going to be like loaded with pets, but they're all like really weak pets, so they don't overbalance things.
Nice.
Give me one more second.
As we
Who's
saw,
it and his menagerie of doom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Dude, a lot of things can really be made cooler by adding doom to it.
Very true. It's like, oh, look, it's a ballpoint
Legion
pen.
of Doom.
Yes,
Of
but
Doom.
it's the ballpoint pen of doom.
That's right.
The Dice of Doom.
Which you just got from our good friend Mike over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our barbarian.
You ought to
doom.
put that on camera.
Mhm.
Show the nice gift that you got.
Oh, yeah.
The dice of doom.
Look at that! Look at that beauty.
All right.
Giant D20 from our barbarian to our DM.
Let's move you guys over to this map. You should be able to see, but if you can't, let me know, and I will adjust it so you can see.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I can see.
It's weird. It's sometimes when we log into the game, like the map is like way zoomed in, and then you guys zoom way out to find out where we are.
Okay. So,
yep.
You walk the 1,000 feet or so, and eventually get to this point. You can see a number of
nice map
raised areas up to the north there. Moving up there, and then you also see where people have told you Trick Rock Cave exists. Up in this area right here, if you could see.
Right.
And there is a rope ladder leading up to a very small opening into the cliff face there.
The cliff face above the cave?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is not a cave right here. This is a cliff face. It goes up, and then up top here, there is a very small opening that this rope ladder goes up to. That you go in there.
Yeah, you can see this has got like level 1, level 2,
right,
level 3.
Actually, they did really good on making that show the height there.
Nicely rendered map.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. That's a NIM original.
Nice.
Seriously, just look around. Did we ever find out what this cave's about other than possibly evil package drop off?
Well, apparently it has rocks in orders of 3s.
I mean, it's not like a secret location. There's literally a sign over there pointing at a rope ladder that's set up for us to fall off of and hit our butts.
So
the quarry owner said that
is that like sex, drugs, and rock and roll?
The true threat to the region was in Trickle Rock Cave. That is what she said.
Yeah, I do have Featherfall.
And there was
Don't worry much about that.
A fell.
I just unloaded Featherfall. It's like, oh no, now we might need it.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have it. I have a ring of Featherfall.
Yeah, but it only works for you.
Yeah. I kept expecting like, okay, these guys fall all the time. It's like, nope, no falling. I finally took Featherfall off my list.
if I'm holding on to people, do they get a float down with me?
I don't. You have to look to see how much weight it can hold. So
let me see. I don't know.
I think the regular Featherfall just works for you by yourself.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. But I think for me, it's like on a reaction, I can carry like over 4 people.
Well, if you're holding somebody, I'm sure it could do it, but I'm sure it has some sort of weight limit. So
I don't think the spell's worded like that, honestly. I think it's meant
when you
just
fall
for you
while
and
wearing
gear.
this ring, you descend 60 feet per round and take no damage from falling. It doesn't say anything about other people.
See, to me, there would be some sort of weight limit. Otherwise, you could just say, "Oh, I strap him onto me like a backpack, and now I'm just wearing Cirrus," And it's like
it doesn't. It literally does not give a weight limit.
Yeah, that's why I always take that as just an individual thing.
Yeah. What if that individual
choose up to 5 falling creatures within range? A falling creature's rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends. So I could catch the whole party.
Because that doesn't make any sense to me though. Because an individual could be Damian Wayne or an individual could be Tobias Whale. We're talking 2 different things here. So.
Well, right now the individual is Bjorn, the death metal fucking barbarian.
I'm going to assume that it's like 5 medium-sized people.
That's like casting the fly spell. The fly spell does not say you can carry another creature. It just says you fly.
Right.
Same principle.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, I tried.
Looks clear.
So did the ceiling. It was free of dangling cages.
So how does this rope ladder look?
Does it look like one that a sheriff might be hung from?
No. Okay. No, it does not. No Halloween 5 reference. Good Halloween 5 reference, so you can take a plenty of inspiration
to the stab
back.
Signal.
It looks like it has been pinioned in place. It's not just hanging there. It looks like it's in good repair.
I think that should cost them a point of inspiration for like noting a bad movie.
It looks like it's been regularly used. There's no vines or anything going through it, which is, take that for what it's will.
Hmm.
All right.
This
I
is
mean,
really
menagerie.
weird.
We head to the cave, right?
Yeah.
I guess we do.
What's your passive perception, everybody?
Let us see.
I should be able to
16,
find it.
I think. Yeah.
14 for me.
Oh, that's passive wisdom. Passive
Let me check.
perception.
Mine's 15.
16.
Oh, you're good.
I'm honestly not finding it. Where is it on the sheet there?
Just below your skills.
It's on the bottom
the
left
left.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll say passive wisdom perception.
Oh, okay. Passive wisdom. Okay, I didn't see perception on there. Mine is 10.
Yep.
Even you're good.
Okay.
As you are walking, you see two guards or two people in stone masks and stone plate armor hiding up here, looking down on you. In fact, I will
Lovely.
bring them out so you can see where they are. They think that they're hidden right now. They're not doing anything.
Cirrus will look around and establish a psychic link and say, hey, you guys see those two guards that think they're hiding, right?
Yes, they're not very good at this, are they?
No, but they think they are.
I pull out my javelin. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Summon Silver Song to my hand.
Do you
Do
do
we
that?
question them or should I just puncture them?
Well, you will have to reach them first.
Oh.
Yeah, at this point, they would probably let us climb the stupid rope ladder.
Did you pull your javelin out, Bjorn?
Be casual.
Very casually, I just kind of pulled it out as a reference.
Mm-hmm.
Right. As you draw your weapon, you see them move back into the brush, and then you hear they're trying to be quiet, but you distinctly hear the sound of them running away.
Oh,
well, okay. We can
Do we want to
assume
hit
our
them
arrival's
before
been
they
announced.
get away, or?
So it's up to you. We could go to initiative now, or you could let them run away.
I mean, it's up to you.
People said that it was suggested that I couldn't possibly throw the javelin that far. So
You want to try?
If that is the case, I don't see any point in
All right.
trying to throw it at them.
Guess we're going to initiative. Oh, you don't see any case. Okay.
No. If there's no way I can even reach
if they run away, they're probably going to warn their masters.
I mean, you can try it, but I think at least one of them's gonna get away.
Well, how far is it actually? Let me look at the distance.
Get the ruler.
Let me look at the distance on that.
And you got to remember, part of this distance is also climbing. Because you'll have to climb this area.
Yeah,
right
but
here,
that's well
which
within
has to be-
Eldritch Blast radius. I can hit him. You could probably hit him.
Oh yeah, I can nail him.
Let's see. I only have a range of 30 feet with that.
Yeah, you're not getting him.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
past
do that.
it's disadvantage on the throw.
Yep.
All right.
So what do you guys want to do?
I don't know, Steve. You want to blast them while they're running? At least make them pay for it.
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, if we can at least stop one of them from getting away, they probably are going to know we're here anyway. Either way, so.
All right.
Yeah, like you said.
I'm not seeing much advantage in.
I'm sorry, I accidentally hit that.
No problem. Let's go to initiative.
All right.
All right. All right. So my first.
I didn't click on myself.
Yeah, I'm re-rolling that puppy. I'm totally re-rolling that.
How do you get to do that?
What is it?
17. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
Oh, I do have an inspiration.
I guess 14 was my best.
Okay.
Yep. So I do.
So you hear them. I'm going to move them back then because they started to move and you guys took an action. So descending. So as they turn and begin to run away. You all spring into action. And
run away.
Alutria, you are up first. Oh my lord, Black Earth crossbow guy is at a 2 for initiative. You suck.
Yeah, this is Eldritch Blasts on whoever the nearest
I
one
don't know why,
is.
but Mr. Hiss is in the initiative order for some reason.
He wants to be in the initiative order. We'll just ignore him. Bjorn, real quick before we start though, you were all the way down here. I'm assuming you were up with the party.
Okay.
Hanging back there.
Yeah, I didn't bother moving my character when we put us on the map.
That's what happened. Apparently.
Yeah, that one probably hit.
What happened? I thought I clicked on who done it, but I clicked on Mr. Hiss for initiative. So let me roll that again.
No problem.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's better.
That's much better.
All right.
Okay, I guess you go before me. Well.
What?
Well, you took your roll, so go ahead and give me whatever you rolled, Steve. So,
I got 10 and 17.
You rolled with advantage, or you just those were your 2 blasts?
No, I'm not using darkness for right now.
Okay. Let's see.
Seems like a waste.
You fire off 2 Eldritch blasts. One misses wide. The other one strikes the stone armor, but bounces off, not doing any damage at all.
Oh wow!
They are very fortified.
Well, that's what it would have done if it had hit. So that armor, wow, resistant to force damage. That's unusual.
Well, it was a miss. That's just the way I describe it because it was a close miss. So, just
all right.
They didn't have.
Yeah, but one of them did hit. So.
Yeah. Jeff, go ahead and take your turn because Alutria already rolled. So go ahead and take your turn.
Let's see. We'll start off with Eldritch Blasts and see how I do. Let's fire off a couple of those.
Maybe that second
19
one.
is a hit.
One of your Eldritch Blasts hits on the cliff face and doesn't reach him, but the other does and goes past his armor, finding an exposed spot. He takes 6 points of damage and grunts in pain.
Okay, grunts not enough, so we follow up bonus action for Mr. Bang. Who also fails to hit.
I demand more from my enemies than grunts.
Grunting is not good enough. I need wails and cries and pleading.
That's
I
right.
need to crush my enemies and hear the lamentations of the women.
That's right. That's right. I was waiting for you to say that.
Okay. The guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He runs off into the wilderness. But I'm going to put him here in case you want to chase him. There's still one guy there. So one of the guy that you who done it had wounded takes off and runs off into the wilderness, clanking all the way in his stone armor.
How far I can get.
Bjorn.
Yes. Okay.
How high is the cliff face now?
It is stepped, so each of those steps is 10 feet up. So
okay, so that's which doesn't matter to me because I can spider climb.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's 15. So that would be 25.
All right. So 35. I guess I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to pursue.
All right. Go ahead, Bjorn.
I guess I'm going to jump and try to climb up there.
All right, give me a climb check.
Mr. Bang on me. And Mr. Hiss can fly.
You mean like acrobatics or athletics or something? There isn't athletics. A climb one.
Yeah, athletics. Check. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got a 10.
Oh, that other guy get totally off the map.
All right, you try and jump up, but you're unable to grab hold and pull yourself up, so you're kind of just doing a Mr. Furious there on the wall. So
it's like Indiana Jones. You grab that root and it starts pulling out.
Okay. Can I take my second action to try that again?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my God, 12.
No.
Okay.
Bjorn's a fighter, not a climber.
Guess so.
You are so furious right now. Rage. Meanwhile, this guy, yes, he is off the map. You can still see him. That's why I have him here, but he's like 10 feet off the map right now. So we could still.
Because if I can get a line of sight, I do have 120 foot range, so I'm going to try and pepper him again.
Cirrus.
Where was the rope ladder?
The rope ladder is right here. So it's to your north and west. You see where I'm clicking?
Yep. I'm going here till I'm in the cover of these trees and see if there's anyone else around.
Okay. You can go ahead and give me a perception check.
It's clear.
12.
No, it's clear. Seems clear.
That's so becoming our thing.
Yeah.
Boja.
So let me see how far he is. Here, and I will cast Sacred Flame at the one I can see. Nope, that's the wrong one.
Isn't that just a dex roll?
You don't want to spare the dying?
No.
All right. So dex roll for me, right? Sacred Flame.
Right.
Here's that. And I got a grand total of 16.
Oh, it's under.
Nope.
Did not beat it.
Sink his
So
battle.
they've
Burn,
got
baby,
9
burn.
radiant.
So you hear him cry out in pain as his flame erupts around him. And but he's still up. And he's looking like he wants to beat feet too. Mr. Hiss already went.
Yeah, Mr. Hiss don't count.
This guy. Yeah, he takes off too. So these guys are running away. So they were watching and they take off. So you can continue pursuing them. There's like a pathway up this direction. But they didn't even stop to like take a shot or anything. They just turned tail and ran.
Smart.
Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, well, we've just alerted the entire compound, so yep, we're gonna have to go in expecting resistance.
Sirius, you want me to continue pursuit? Perhaps take one down.
I mean, I would worry about running into a trap, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I plan on doing it from a distance.
If you could hit one, that's fine, but I wouldn't recommend running off.
All right, let's try and target the guy I've already hit.
So I'm going to move these guys down here, but they're off the map right now.
Okay.
So you would be like, I don't know, down here somewhere compared to them. Meanwhile, the rest of you are all down below. So you can keep trying to climb, but whodunit is flying off after these two dudes.
Ugh.
Both misses.
Oh.
Mr. Bang hits.
Ha Crit.
Damn.
Good damage on that.
Mr. Bang strikes one of them in the back, cracking open the stone plate and dropping him to the ground, where he falls to the ground and begins bleeding out.
All right, so unconscious then, I'm guessing.
Yeah. And with that, we're still going. So, Alutria, you can't.
Okay, so
you can't see anything right now. So they're off the map. So you'd have to get up here somehow.
Yeah, I don't think that's a. Do we just want to let him go, or do we want to go in?
Well, I mean,
to Sirius, you hear like, you got the one.
Nice.
Okay.
I think we should just stick together and keep going.
Yeah, because it could be that they're luring us into a trap.
Either way, he's running towards more of them.
Yep. Yeah, let's just get into the cave and see what's there.
I want to quickly scope out this guy, see if he's got anything useful on him.
He looks similar to the other guys that you fought before that were wearing the stone plate armor and everything. His companion had a crossbow, but he took off, not watching at all. As you're flying towards them, you notice that they have some sort of small camp with supplies and stuff. It looks like they've been there for a while, watching this area for whatever reason.
I'm coming back. I could find nothing of value on this one.
And they were smart enough to run away from us this time.
True.
Well,
all right. So we'll go out of initiative for the moment. So I'll clear this.
Bjorn's feeling a little antsy now. Got all this energy going, ready to fight. Now I can't do shit.
Go ahead and move your characters where they're going.
I'm just going to continue towards the rope ladder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me
I think that's probably
perception check, and then Luthria and Whodunit, go ahead and give me an arcane check.
All right.
20, baby. I perceived the shit out of that.
And
Arcana.
And Arcana.
Okay.
I'm too busy studying magic to notice anything.
Cirrus?
Yeah. It's clear.
My hangover must have worn off.
Boja.
Yeah. It's because I still am new to my powers.
Cirrus, Bjorn, and Boja, as you walk up, all of you hear snoring coming from inside the cave. Luthria and Whodunit, you notice that the cave entrance has been artificially narrowed by some sort of spell that shapes and molds earth and rock. And it is now barely 3 feet high and 3 feet wide, so you have to crawl through it, but it looks like it used to be much larger.
Oh, that is smart.
Yep. Yeah, so it seems like we are definitely dealing with magic users. You want to widen that?
I do not have the mold earth anymore.
Oh,
okay. I have shifted my capability in another direction. I could, with an action, bring it back into play.
Up to you.
Somewhat. Nem, does the snoring sound like it's coming from the top of the ladder?
It sounds like it's coming from inside the cave.
Yeah. I mean, is it like the cave and there's a rope ladder leading away from the cave, or is there a rope ladder leading to the cave?
There's a rope ladder leading to the cave. So you're on the ground, and a rope ladder is attached to this cliff face, and then there's this opening up here, this small opening going into the cave.
All right, I will take an action to focus on a different cantrip. Let me make 100% sure that's how this is going to work. I don't do this all that often.
Can I suggest something, Whodunit?
Yes. What do you have in mind?
One of your creatures might be small enough to get through that hole. Perhaps a little scouting.
All of my creatures are.
That might not be a bad idea.
Okay, as an action, I can do that. All right. Well, I have one creature in particular that's very good at this sort of thing. Mr. Simeon will go ahead invisibly. Mr. Simeon does have dark vision, so let's let him find out what things are. And I am, of course, telepathically connected to him. Speaking of which, did I leave him someplace? Yes, I did. There he is. So, Mr. Simeon will do some exploring.
Okay.
Now I'm going to use the Whodunit token just because you've already got dark vision set up on him.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be actually Mr. Simeon.
Does blind sight detect invisibility?
It does.
Okay.
If it's within their range, they can sense the movement of things.
Looks clear.
Here's open for Snorri guy or girl.
So who done it? You are up there?
This is Mr. Simeon because you've already got dark vision on him and not on Mr. Simeon. So I'm just using this token as a stand-in. I guess he makes a perception check.
What's up there? Makes a perception check, or Mr. Simeon?
Mr. Simeon. Because he's looking around. He's scouting for us.
Yes, he would, but he needs to hold on a second. I will tell you what happens in just a second. You hear Mr. Simeon go up there.
I'll actually focus my senses through him. So I'm seeing and hearing what Mr. Simeon does.
Okay. And you see Mr. Simeon goes, I'm going into the hole now, master.
Be careful. Sounds like something is in there. Beware.
And he turns and he looks in the direction of the storing sound, and you see a giant maw, and then you sense nothing from Mr. Simeon.
I just got him back yesterday.
What happened?
Yeah, something just ate Mr. Simeon.
We're not going that way.
But that's the way we were going.
All of you hear a gravelly, low voice. So, you Earth cultists come back to screw with me some more.
We are not Earth cultists.
I'll get out of here eventually.
Why are you stuck in there?
Who is talking to me?
I am Bjorn.
Address me with the proper respect.
Tell me what title to call you by, and I will gladly do it.
His Majesty.
All right, Your Majesty. Why are you stuck in there?
Because you hear a sniffing sound. Humans are a treacherous lot who sneak up on unsuspecting people.
So you know Jackie Daytona.
Yeah. Who are merely trying to sleep. And then you poison them with whatever it is you sneaky lot do and take them to this dark, nasty, disgusting, wet cave and seal me in here, hoping that I will never get out to help my master. Well, you've miscalculated, and I will going to take it out upon all of you, you stupid, stinking, filthy dirt worshippers.
I assure you we are no dirt worshippers.
I smell the stink of the dirt on them.
That's because we've recently been killing them.
I don't believe you.
Well, also we're standing in the dirt. So
yeah.
And to be fair, my friend is afraid of water, so he does not bathe that often.
They come in here and speak to me face to face.
Well, I did send someone in there, and now it appears that you have destroyed them. So I am not in such a hurry to come see you face to face.
If the only people who have come in here in the last 10 days were your prisoners, you would have destroyed the first thing coming in as well.
That is a fair point. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
I only speak to those who dare to speak to me and look me in the eyes. If you are going to look at Vermithrax, the Undying, the Magnificent, the Holy, then you must come and speak with him in person.
And yet you are already speaking with
Vermithrax. I think he's a dragon or some kind of dragon kind.
I do find one thing interesting, though, that if he is a great majesty, why does he have a master?
Because...
Who is his master?
That's what I want to know.
I serve the flame.
The flame?
Ah, I see.
Yes, I think we a light shines of
I'm guessing red dragon.
Light dawns on Marblehead.
Where did the dirt people take you from?
From my home. My home in the mountains amongst the great heat, waiting the arrival of the elemental evil of fire so that we may burn this plane of existence.
Yes, I do believe that settles things.
Okay, that simplifies things.
I am for not releasing him.
It's that simplifies.
Are you saying
things
that
a whole lot.
mentally? Because I'm about to just.
Yes, I am definitely saying that mentally.
Just talking mentally. He's got good ears.
You hear the ground shake a little bit and move and rumbling and something large. You hear something large moving in the cave. I have moved out into the light. I have been so bored. Come in and speak with me.
I don't want to get eaten.
I will not eat you as you come in the cave.
I also do not wish to be burned.
You have plenty of other ways to kill us, no deal.
Actually, can I ask, you claim to hate humans and you want to destroy this plane of existence. Why wouldn't you kill us?
Yes, dude.
Because I'm bored.
Well, killing us sounds pretty entertaining, doesn't it?
Dude.
I mean, it's a fair point.
Would you like me to try and get out and kill you?
Don't talk him into it.
I'm saying in so many words, Your Majesty, I do not believe you.
How tall is the rope ladder?
Yes, antagonize the dragon.
It's 10 feet up.
What kind of check do you want to climb it?
It's just a DC 5 climb check, so which should be easy for everybody, but well, we all know how gravity is. So,
yep.
I will not be climbing the rope ladder. I will walk up the wall.
Oh my god!
Ouch! God damn!
I'm gonna.
You had one job.
Well, it's not a strength check though. It's an athletics check, so it's climb. So,
yeah, athletics you usually do better with.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess
you scramble up, or do you just scramble up and peek through?
I'll scramble up and peek in.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
put
I
you
did
here.
not roll my athletics check.
You're not up here, but you could see. So,
to Bjorn, let's face it. The last time I went into a strange hallway, it did not end so well.
No, it did not.
Bjorn
did.
Cirrus is currently on the ladder, so you can either go up the butt, which I wouldn't recommend. So, but
I'll get off the ladder.
Okay. So Cirrus, you peeked in, you saw that. Bjorn, you climb up. Are you peeking in, or are you going whole hog, going on in?
I'm just going to peek in.
All right, you peek in as well, and you see that as well. And the creature that's in there laughs. Have you seen enough?
I have. And
was he chained?
I hope you find your accommodations comfortable.
Yeah.
No, he is not chained.
Well, at least we know why they narrowed the opening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Hey, dude, what else is in that cave? Seriously, just yelling out.
Mushrooms, water, stinky mold, the remains of whatever orc they threw in here a few days ago. I don't even know why they bother feeding me like I'm going to eat an orc.
You ate the invisible monkey.
Well, the invisible monkey came in here and I thought it would be fun.
Again with the fun with
definitely
the
definitely not taking the bait.
You're bored, you're looking for fun, and you want us to come in the cave. I'm not the most intelligent of people, but I don't think anyone would fall for that.
You hear a roar and feel the ground shake.
I kind of feel bad for him.
I kind of don't want to end it up like a roasted marshmallow.
in order to have this entire plane of existence torched in flame and enslaved by fire.
You hear a huge slam against the rock and earth of the wall, and a 10-foot by 10-foot section slams open, and bursting out into the air.
Oh shit!
Is a dragon.
Hey,
you remember I called you Your Majesty, right?
Cool.
Oh, lovely.
I'm sorry. Did you say cool? This is a dragon.
Roll for initiative.
I felt bad for him being stuck in that tiny room.
But he's also going to enslave our entire world and roast us.
Well, I don't like that part, and I didn't let him out.
I'm definitely rerolling that. I'll go with the 10.
Okay. Looks clear.
I got I got advantage. I don't think I'm gonna 20, but
I'm sorry, I didn't have the thing open. What did you get, Steve? Or just roll again,
10.
please. And I'll change it. Roll again and I'll put it back to what it was.
Okay, I got 20.
That's fine.
Looks like mine's up, which sucks. But look, the dragon sucked really bad.
Well, I'm giving him what he
definitely going for the 10,
which was a 19. So, Luthria, you had a 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did
it was like the best of all my crappy initiative rolls today.
What did you get?
That? I got 20.
All right, 20.
Yeah.
And descending.
One thingamabobs? I have 20.
So bursting through the air, he jumps out, spreads his wings, and you see him flying with all of his male genitalia and all its glory hanging down because he's very proud of himself. The dragon Vermithrax. And with that, Cirrus, you are up.
Is he attacking?
You don't know yet. He's up in the air.
I'm holding. If he attacks, then I'll throw at him.
Okay. Bjorn.
I am going to pull out my longbow, but I am going to hold my action to see what he does.
Okay. Him.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And who done it? Remember, you were wearing Dragon Guard.
Oh.
He forgot about that. Circles around and hovers here, laughs.
I totally forgot about that.
And
gives me advantage, right?
Yes.
Or is that resistance?
Dex saves. Dragon Guard? I'll check on that in a second. So
yeah, he has resistance to all breath weapons of all dragon types.
All right.
Good, I'm gonna need that.
Everybody needs to make a dex save. So
yep, here it comes.
And
yeah, of course he's gonna line us all up in a shot.
Let me check the Dragon Guard real quick.
16.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do?
It's resistance.
I am.
Okay.
You have fire resistance.
Okay.
Fire resistance is good right now.
Let me go ahead and
take half damage.
Fail saving throw or miss with an attack roll. You can roll D2D4 and add it to the total. I am going to do that.
So,
do you have inspiration? You could just re-roll it.
I do not have inspiration, but I have.
I will give you my inspiration.
Everybody
he really wants me to. Okay, I'll re-roll. I'll
give it to you.
Okay.
It is a DC of 17.
So it looks like the only people that made it was Whodunit and
yeah.
Cirrus.
So. Yeah.
18.
All right.
Nice.
So he breathes in, and a huge gout of flame comes out towards all of you. You take.
Holy fuck. 55 points.
27 if you took half damage, 55 if you took full damage, or if you took half damage, you took 13.
All right.
Oh, I'm down to 8.
Yeah, so 27. That puts me. I'm still not quite at half. I'm over half a bit, but I need to check something.
Or none.
And with that, we go up to Cirrus because he just breathed on you.
Yep. Cirrus
doesn't somebody
wait a
have
Hold
somebody have a potion of fire resistance?
Cirrus was holding his action, so it's gonna be Cirrus and then Bjorn, and then we go.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Okay.
Yep.
And Cirrus was not injured by the dragon breath.
And that will immediately destroy both
because
of my
you dodge between
evasion.
Yep. Nice.
Yep.
So your psychic blade shoots out. You do hit him.
24. Yeah. 8 points.
For 8.
It strikes and it chips a scale.
Chips a scale. Okay. I
And
got
it
a
laughs.
feeling my Lombo is not going to do much better.
What do you think?
Do you have another attack, Cirrus? Or you held your attack, right?
Yeah, I held, so I don't get my bonus action.
Yep. Okay. And I held mine, so I only get to fire my longbow once.
Okay. Give me that shot.
23.
Ooh, shot. Nice. That's a hit.
And 7 points.
Actually,
that's not right. It's 5. I didn't rage. It's adding my rage points.
Okay, so you do you chip another scale.
Okay.
Looks disdainfully and brushes aside the arrow. It is Eleuthera.
Dude,
okay.
You had to go be a jerk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get away from him. Let's see. Okay, no. Okay. I'm gonna try to get as far back as I can. No. Well, no, let me get over here. Yeah, I think I can get over there. Okay, so yeah, with bonus action, I'm going to use my once a day darkness.
Okay.
So that's 15 feet of darkness, and yeah, I don't think he can see me from this far off.
So that's fine.
And then I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast him.
Don't you have to sing 1 when you cast that?
All right, so advantage. Yeah.
You are in the dark.
And I crit.
In the dark. Do.
All right.
In the dark.
That's for burning me.
So you do 17?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's the first shot. Second shot.
Oh, man. They're all bunched up.
Yeah, that one, 23 probably hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay, 7.
Okay, so 24 total.
Yeah, for some reason this thing's been kind of slow.
So you chip 5 scales.
Yep.
And he looked a little put out now. He's a little perturbed. Boja.
Ay.
It is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, he just eliminated all but 8 of my hit points. Question. If I tried to climb the rope ladder to get into the cave, would that be my complete action?
That's movement.
That would be your movement. Yep. That would take your move action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am definitely for spreading out.
So, yeah.
So to get to the cave,
up.
into the cave would be 20 feet of movement. You just have to make the DC 5 climb check. So Or athletics check.
Oh, let's see if we can do that.
You're fine. So
Okay.
you still have 10 feet of movement left once you get up there.
All right.
And-
So what I would like to do is do my action first, and then I'll do some movement after I complete all of that. Now, how far away from me is me?
Dude, darkness looked cool. I love that little cloud
It
going
does
around
look
there.
cool.
It is nice.
So
I like the stars. It's a nice effect.
Yep.
bonus action. Let's do spiritual weapon.
Summon the mace.
Yes.
Mace of Doom.
Oh,
Well, that did nothing. All right, so then what else shall I do?
Look at this poor little mace. Up against that dragon.
So, don't think that'll work. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level.
Okay.
Balls. This is terrible. He's out in the open where he's got all his friggin' mobility too.
That
Yep.
is a hit, I believe.
Didn't ask me what level I wanted to cast it at.
Well, it's a hit regardless. So
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. That's
Last time we fought a dragon, we happened to have somebody who could pin him down. Do we have anybody that has anything like that?
I don't think I have Earthbind, so we've got problems.
I do
so that's
not have anything
17
like that
radiant.
either.
okay.
And
And
whoever not planning
that
on
also-
running into a dragon.
Whoever hits him next has whoever goes for a hit next has advantage.
Yep.
Cool.
So
Bjorn, you can still use that bow, get advantage on the shot.
Yep.
Depending on who goes next and hits him.
And I would like to step out of the entranceway.
okay. And so next up, I believe, is who done it?
Yeah. Definitely not liking this situation.
Nope.
Because he just nuked my pets as well. Motherfucker. I just made those
I
things
got
today.
some tricks to use on him. But yeah.
Okay. How high is it to the cave?
It is 10 feet up.
Okay. I don't need a rope ladder. I am just running straight up the cliff like Spider-Man. I will run to the cave mouth.
Okay.
Looks like I'm next up, so I get to fire with advantage.
Yep.
Yep.
I will pop off 2 Eldritch Blasts. So that's 1,
Oh, nice.
24, and here comes number 2. I'll roll the damage for this one first. That's hardly the best damage. A chip in the scale. And then number 2.
And you
Ooh.
crit. Awesome.
Nice.
Nice.
And still,
Oh,
yeah,
kick-ass
baby.
damage.
Nice
But
damage.
he will be pushed 20 feet further back,
Oh, thank you.
and then I will take my movement to duck into the cave.
Okay.
I have a random question for the group. The
So
dragon
hold on real
clearly
quick.
could have busted out of there at any time.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
He's toying with us.
He's screwing around.
Yeah.
So you did a total of 41 points of damage?
Oh God, I wish no.
Oh no.
9 points
9
of
points
damage.
Okay.
But he is pushed 20 feet south.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah.
He roars in anger as he gets pushed to the south. Cirrus, you are up.
I will steady aim and throw.
Yep.
All right.
18.
Yep, that's a hit.
How are you doing?
Oh man, can we please do
20
some real
total.
damage to this guy?
I just did 20.
Okay, that's good. I'll take anything we can get, but like
And I'll throw again.
that's like the shittiest crit I've rolled in a
19.
long time.
How much?
Yeah.
Did you roll? 19. That's a hit.
No, crit is better than no
7
crit.
more.
This is our
you have-
second dragon. Perhaps we should be investing in black arrows.
You have hurt this dragon now quite a bit, and its blood is
You
raining down from the
do have
skies
arrows.
as it yells in frustration. Bjorn, you are up.
Oh man.
Bjorn,
Bjorn
Heart
the
of Turtle,
Bold,
stop
Dragon Slayer.
noticing me.
Slay the dragon.
Man, I'm so upset. I loaded up for offense today, and he nuked all of my offense in his first move.
What did you say, Cirrus?
I said, please hurt him so that he'll stop noticing me.
Okay. I'll give that a shot. I'm usually pretty good at it, at least pissing people off.
Oh yeah, Bozier, are you in here in the cave too?
Yes.
Okay, good. That'll come into play.
Let me check out what my range is on that on my longbow.
That is
I may have to go
150
in there
feet.
too, but
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet. I got a couple of options for movement.
All right, it's kind of a wussy way to go about it, but I guess my longbow is my best shot at this point. I couldn't hit him with the javelin. But before I do that, I'm going to rage.
okay.
Rage against the dying of the light.
That's right. And I can't reckless attack with that, so I guess I'm just going to roll it. Holy shit.
Oh.
Critical fail.
You shot yourself in the
Not only
foot.
did I miss, he's hitting me with it.
He catches air and flings it back at you.
Second attack.
All right.
All right, second attack. Yeah.
Second attack.
Right.
Come on, Bjorn. Redeem.
There were no
yourself.
ill effects from that critical fail?
No,
Okay.
I'm not doing that to you guys.
19.
Oh,
I would have. I'm
It's a
evil.
that was so close to a 20.
So
All right, so that's 14 points.
I've already dropped the ceiling on you guys today, so I'm just.
just on one of us.
So your arrow strikes true.
Can I aim for a specific spot by any chance?
No,
Okay.
but that means that you got its attention.
All shots.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Eleutherian Cirrus, high or low?
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. The dragon unfurls its wings after being pushed back, and with two mighty thrusts, shoots forward
Oh boy.
and swoops low to the ground and makes a snapping bite attack at you, Bjorn. So first, we will do that. And Bjorn, your
Come on, Bjorn, be
AC
dodgy.
is
We need your dodginess back.
your AC is 19.
My AC is 18.
So he hits you. So two, 10. So as he bites you, his jaws clamp around you, fire emanating from his mouth. You take 10 points of damage, but you realize as his jaws clamp around you, he isn't letting go. And he is flying up in the air with you in his mouth.
Oh, you cockknocker.
That actually works pretty good.
Thank God you got that ring of feather fall. That's all I'm going to say.
Give me a strength check.
A strength check?
Yep.
Okay. $12.
With advantage because you're raging.
Yes.
Oh, yes. That's right. $25.
As his jaws clamp around you, you punch him in the eye and pry yourself out of the jaws.
Wait, I wanted to do something while I was in there, can't I?
Well, you could choose to just fail your strength check if you want and stay in the jaws.
Well, like what is my condition in there? Is there any room for me to move around, or am I like pinned?
No, your condition is grappled when you're in there. So
okay, all right. Well, then I can't do what I wanted to do anyway. I was thinking about shoving my axe right through.
I mean, there's nothing to say like you can't like hang on to his nostril and just keep pounding on him once you get out.
So as he does that, you are able to get away unless you wanted to try and grab him as he's flying by. You could try that too. I'll let you do that.
I'm not going to try that.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he comes swooping back around this direction.
All right. So the 10 points of damage I take was halved?
Yeah, so you take 5.
Okay. That puts me at 43.
Okay.
I'm going to take one of my healing potions next turn.
And then...
Wait, I feel like everybody needs like 3 levels of barbarian now.
Hold on real quick. Let me check one more thing.
We all need some bear
There can be only one who done it.
Better you than me. Apparently, sometimes I'm too smart for my own good.
Man.
This question is, do I lay down some damage or do I do some healing?
Yeah.
I
completely understand that
so,
question.
As it moves past Eleuthera, it swipes twice with its claws.
It does have a disadvantage to hit me.
It does not.
It's got blind sight.
Oh. Well, yeah, what's the range on that?
Dragon says, fuck your couch.
It flew right past you.
Okay.
And
60 feet of blind sight.
If it's got blind sight, that the darkness doesn't even do you any good.
No. But we wouldn't necessarily know that.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to know that after he attacks.
Eleuthera, you take 29 points of damage.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
And then
I'm pretty close. I'm really hurt.
I think healing would be the thing to go.
As it keeps going past you, it slams its tail down on the ground at you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And that is... Oops. And it misses. You dodge aside from the tail, the ground shattering next to you as it does so.
Okay.
And with that, it is Eleuthera. It is your turn. What is your hit points right now? Just so.
I think I'm barely holding on right now. Because it was 27 and then 24, was it?
So you're at 3?
I'm thinking. No. I have 64 total.
So you're at 13 right now.
Okay, 13. I'm feeling like I need to withdraw into the cave and then heal.
I'm willing to give you advantage on something if you can heal yourself.
What do you mean?
I mean, I can give you my point of inspiration if it would help you to heal yourself more thoroughly.
You can't do that.
No?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what. I have a potion.
What can't I do exactly?
You can't transfer inspiration over to someone else.
Yeah, actually, I can.
All right.
Oh, that's right. You're right. I'm sorry, but that's still on. That's on saving throws and stuff for inspiration. So
it's attack rolls and saving throws and yeah. If it wouldn't work if she was casting a spell.
Yeah, it doesn't work on that.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right.
Attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, perhaps.
All right.
you guys got this. You're good. Looks clear.
Yeah.
Hey, you did say it's bleeding a bit.
I think what I'm going to do
what sucks
is with my bonus action, I think I'm going to mind thrust him.
What's killing me right now is it had to be a red dragon because Boja's fireball don't mean shit to a red dragon.
Okay.
Right.
Like our nuke is
intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
Well, fail, you sucker.
And spell save is 16.
16?
Yeah.
I just rolled a natural 20.
Oh Jesus. Okay. On a failed save, okay, let's see. Let me see if it's on a successful save, target takes half as much damage and suffers none of the damp spells under effects. So you're still going to take half of 3d6.
Okay.
That's something. Ooh.
All right.
I just got a cool idea that might work.
Okay, so you take half of 9, which I think is 4.
Yeah.
All right. I was hoping I could slow him down with that, but I'm gonna have to go back.
Okay, this is gonna be ridiculous. I can't wait to see if this is gonna work or not.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say like, I just dropped my darkness, so that's gone.
All right.
It wasn't helping anyway. And then for my action,
can you move farther? Because you are still in the open. He could see you at the moment. I'll just say that. So.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see. I think I have a couple more. Yeah. Maybe like here. Yeah. I don't think he can see me from here. Yeah. Maybe like here.
Okay.
Yeah. I
can't see you there.
Yeah. So, and from there, I'm going to take a potion.
I'm just going to move myself over here so I can actually see the action.
Okay. So next is Boja.
Yeah. Let me just tell you how many points I get back.
Yeah.
While you do that.
Go ahead and roll it. Let me know. So, Boja, you are up. Boja, you are hurt.
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm hurt really bad. And I don't think anything I can hit him with is going to help.
Boja can't do a whole heck of a lot to help you guys. Yeah, against fire creatures, so.
Yeah, so.
She can still heal, though.
Yeah.
So.
And if you could heal Eleuthria, I think she needs it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see.
Still got a spiritual weapon.
8d4 plus 8. Okay, that's.
I think Boja needs it.
Yeah, I've got 8 points. I might have to take this turn to actually heal myself. So.
8d4 plus 8.
Good call there. I forgot about that.
I'll do healing word as a bonus action. And
you're only gonna healing word yourself?
That's a bonus action.
Oh, I got you.
Plus, that would heal everybody around. So
no, it doesn't.
Oh, healing word, not okay.
Yeah, because the other one I have for mass, I think it takes 10 minutes. Let me see what that one says. Hold on. Mass healing. Oh no, it's mass.
You're talking about mass cure wounds.
Bear in mind, folks, we're having these difficulties, and Diamesis is eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That says
all right. Yeah. Okay. So that's I think I guess we'll go with the first one.
What the heck is all that?
So that's 29 points back. 29 points back.
42.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
All right.
Okay. Hold on a second.
I'm eating spicy food though.
Oh.
And you were making fun of my spicy food before, so I'm coming for you.
It's a spicy food, and now you're going to get it.
That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, the dragon, he got a big spicy meatball for you.
I take comfort in knowing that'll hurt you later.
When you're a red dragon, it doesn't burn going in or out.
Oh.
That's right. Because it burn, the ring of fire. Little song for you.
Hey, you can make all the Johnny Cash references you ever want to make.
You got 13 back, Jen?
Yes, that's on Cure Wounds. Yeah, so I'll,
okay.
And then
so you're up to 21.
I'll step out here to where I could see the dragon. But my spiritual weapon is further than 20 feet, so that's useless. I'll move it 20 feet closer to the dragon.
Okay.
We really don't have any plan for aerial battles.
Let's see, because you can.
It's hard to have a plan for aerial battles unless you can fly. Yeah. So
I wasn't expecting to find a fire dragon in the earth cave.
Right.
All right, and that's all I can do.
I'm just wondering
Sorry,
if there
guys.
isn't some way we can be kind of somewhat prepped for dragon battle in the future. Like just have stuff with us.
Let's face it, her fireballs would have been great against any other flying opponent.
Right.
But not a red dragon.
Who done it?
You know what we need is the icy bitches.
Mm-hmm. Suddenly, from Austin District, you hear. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's teach the dragon the jingle janks.
Young man. Do you now? Said young man. Carl's just come to the town. He said, young man. Carl's just gonna do now. He's going to call lightning down now. Young man. Oh no. Let's see if Carl's
actually I gotta say I like that version better than the original.
I was gonna say if I rolled a 20, Carlsruhe's gonna come out of nowhere, but he doesn't. So sorry.
All right.
Who done it? You're up. You almost
Okay.
got Carlsruhe.
I'm going to take a risk here. I'm pulling out one of the nets that I purchased. And I am preparing to cast a spell. But I want to hold my action. I want to see if the dragon's going to get closer to my companions. So if the dragon flies in for a physical strike, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm like 3/4 like in the cave, like for cover.
Well, you're saying if any part of him physically comes close to your companions, you're going to cast a spell.
Yeah, I want him to come within at least a range like they could run to. Like say if the dragon was grounded for any reason. So like if it gets within 30 feet of either of these guys.
Okay.
Technically, he kind of is, but he's over the cliff. Yeah. All right, that's me. That's me waiting for something.
Cirrus, you're up.
Cirrus will steady and throw.
Okay. Cirrus is undamaged. You guys realize that?
Which is shocking.
That's a hit.
He's got that evasion.
No, he's a rogue.
Evasion sweet.
26.
Damn.
Cirrus can evade on a level seen only by Bjorn.
Let me redo that. That wasn't supposed to be advantage.
Okay.
18.
I believe that's a hit.
Nice.
Nice.
9 more.
Yeah. Keep chipping away.
All right, you hurt this dragon pretty bad now. He is upset. Bjorn.
Okay. I am going to take one of my healing potions, which is 4d4 plus 4. So roll 4d4 plus 4. 17.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
That was a nice recovery.
Yeah.
So you're at 60.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And now I take my second action to shoot my bow at the dragon.
You've actually only got one action.
I have 2 attacks.
That's still part of an action.
Right. So I still got one more that I can shoot the longbow.
No, that's not how it works, man. I hate to be the party pooper.
I don't get it. All I did was take a potion.
Right.
We had a house rule that potions can count as a move, a bonus, or a regular
all right.
action.
Go by the house
Right, but
rule.
I have 2 attacks.
Yeah,
So
but each
even
attack.
then,
All right, listen. Rules is written. The attack action is all of the attacks. It counts as a single action. You only have one action per round.
But
so
it does-
your actions are things like interact with an option, hide, attack, help. And so within the attack action, each attack you get, like if you're a fighter, like with like level 20 and you get 4 attacks, that's not 4 different actions. That's all one action.
But since we have the house rule for potions, you could say either your bonus or your move action took up the potion, so you still get your 2 attacks.
Well,
that's how that was working.
All right.
Okay. No worries.
Okay.
So Bjorn, if you're not going to move, you can take both attacks after you drank the potion.
Or you could say that your bonus action was taking the potion.
My bonus action was taking the potion.
Okay.
I was never planning on moving at all.
Okay.
Bjorn is stalwart.
Bring it. Bring it.
Roll good, roll good, roll good.
21.
Good.
Nice.
That's a hit.
That's 8.
Okay.
And I do get both attacks then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I thought that's what I was going to do originally.
But that's not a hit.
All right, but I'm going to use my inspiration and re-roll that.
Okay.
Now's the perfect time.
If you've got the time, we've got the beer.
Ah, shit, 7.
Geez, I hadn't heard that jingle in a long time.
Mm-hmm. What is he going to do?
Sit there and be nice. It's like, oh, it's all a mistake, guys.
I need.
Oh,
who done it?
He got closer.
Are you visible? Yes, he did get closer.
I am.
Can I see you?
I'm covered by 3/4.
Is that going to protect you from a fire breath?
Probably not.
All right.
You've shrunken in
But
size. If
he moved forward, so I have a reaction.
Go ahead.
And I am casting the spell Catapult.
All right.
On my net.
Okay.
All right, so let's see if this requires a roll to hit. All right, target must make a dexterity saving throw.
I may have a way of keeping him down on the ground, but it's risky and it may not work.
If this works, it'll bring him to the ground.
Okay.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Yeah. If that fails, I'll do my thing.
What's the
risky
DC?
How? Like dangerous
15.
to you?
Yeah, he rolled an 18.
Shit balls. All right, one net just goes zipping past him like a missile.
Dodges the net, breeze in, fire. Dex save.
There we go.
Bjorn, who done it? Cirrus. Aluthia and Boja are fine.
Come on, baby, come on. Shit snacks.
20.
That is a fail for everybody but Mike. Mike, you will take 1/4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and of course, who done
that? And even that quarter is.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but like I was really hoping to make that saving throw again.
Yeah,
that would have helped.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Cirrus,
quarter's better than half.
You didn't make the saving throw this time, Cirrus.
No.
Okay. So you're taking this.
Oh boy!
Ooh.
I am understanding that correct, right? Even that quarter of damage I take is actually halved because.
Well, no, you're taking
quarter is all the damage you take.
Yeah, you're taking a quarter because you took a half for rage and then half for making your dex save.
Oh, okay. I see.
So you are going to take. All right.
Oh, damn!
Cirrus,
you rolled high.
Cirrus takes 33.
Cirrus takes 33. Jeff, you take 67.
No, I don't.
And I take 16.
I got the dragon plate on. Remember, or the dragon armor.
Yes. So you take half.
33 for me as well.
And then
which
you
hurts.
take 15.
16.
Oh,
right?
that hurts a lot.
You take 17 points of damage.
17 is more than half
16,
of 33.
16 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then a tail comes slamming down at Cirrus because he's hit him numerous times.
Mm-hmm.
So
13.
What's your AC, Cirrus?
19.
Once again, the tail barely misses. I mean, it like streaks right next to you and cracks the ground open next to you. And then I need wisdom saving throws. I need a wisdom saving throw from Cirrus.
Wisdom saving.
Oh, what's he doing?
I don't know.
Oh.
That's not good. Hey, wait.
Have you got an inspiration?
I don't have. I use my inspiration.
I was asking Cirrus if he had one.
Oh,
as you hit by the fire and the tail strike right next to you, you meet the dragon's eyes, and his frightful gaze holds you. You are scared of the dragon for the next minute. You have disadvantage on all saving throws, attacks, and ability checks.
Okay.
Use your inspiration, man.
You're just cool with that?
No, I am going to try and use my inspiration.
Okay.
But it didn't work.
Oh, no. What?
Oh, my gosh.
And then...
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I might have a way around this.
He flies out to here.
Son of a gun.
And that takes us to Alutria.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I need to do. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, I'm looking at heroism in a minute, and it says, until the spell ends, a creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to the spellcasting ability modifier. My question is, if they're already frightened, does it do any good?
Cancel it out, maybe?
I'm going to say to counteract frightened.
Okay.
You're immune to being frightened.
Nice.
So you are frightened. You cast heroism on them. They found their heroic spine. So
that's what I'm going to do to Cirrus.
All right.
Yeah. So that's one spell slot out of the way. And then for my second trick, let me see. I don't think I see him. Oh, I do see him. I'm going to try ensnaring strike. It's probably not going to work, but we'll see. Let's see.
Okay.
All right. Oh no, okay. I can't cast that because I'm out of range for it. Okay. Then I think what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to Eldritch Blast him. No, wait. No, I can't do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go and cast Healing Word on myself and get out of his way.
Okay. Better part of valor.
Yep.
All right. Boja.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, just tell me how much it is.
So I'm gonna step here so I can see him.
Why is one little lizard giving you guys so much trouble?
Yeah.
One little lizard.
We were not prepared.
Well, because this lizard isn't so little.
That's a hit.
Guiding bolt. And I want that at 3rd level.
I'm sorry, but pink dice are just not threatening.
They are when you roll like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
There you go.
Well, that's another
I take it back.
This is Boja we're talking
Sarah
about.
and Ray, please help us with this mighty lizard.
All right, so next person
And then I'll
attacks,
step back
the
in.
mighty lizard gets advantage.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
Boja,
So that's another 7 points, so that I'm up to 49 now.
Can I reach
you
him with a
gonna-
spiritual weapon?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is within 20 feet of the spiritual weapon.
I think you.
All right.
Well,
I just measured off from where it was.
now here's another interesting question: it's the next person that attacks. Would that include your spiritual weapon, or is that counted as your attack?
It's
I would assume it has to be a PC.
Yeah, I think that's the way the spell reads: is next person. So,
next person.
That's kind of the way I always read it.
yeah. Okay, go ahead. Just make a normal attack with your spiritual weapon there.
Come
That's right.
on.
This spiritual
Ace
weapon's gonna
roll.
kill him right here. So.
Let's hope so.
Oh,
It's a hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
was that a crit? No.
Oh yeah, Cirrus, you have 5 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Cirrus also has a couple of greater healing potions.
The spiritual weapon comes flying in
Yeah.
as the dragon circles around and strikes the dragon right on its wing, breaking it, and it spirals into the ground and bites the dust.
Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Thank you, Saturn Ray.
Nice.
It's dead.
man,
All
I
right.
was really hoping that net would catch it because it like restrained creatures' speed drops to 0. So I was hoping like,
That
oh,
must have
your
been a
wings
really young
tangled, you
dragon.
fall to the ground.
You have killed
Right.
Vermithrax, the mighty, the holy.
Vermithrax pejorative.
Yes. What have you done? So, you are all dragon slayers now.
Dragon
Again.
Slayer.
Again.
There you go.
Well, I was already the bane of dragons.
Yes.
but
now
now
I
you
am
can
a
add
Dragon
actual
Slayer.
Slayer to your name, to your legend.
Well, technically,
Now-
Boja's the dragon slayer.
Yeah. Although we can
Now,
we can
even
get all those
without
lovely dragon
Fireball.
scales.
Even without fireball.
Even without Fireball, Boja still is the one to pull it out.
Yep.
Yep.
So, what do you guys do? This dragon is laying furrowed into the ground. It's spiraled, corkscrewed into the earth. It's laying there, dead.
Hey, Boja,
plan
do you
on-
drink?
We're definitely getting some. We're gonna get some dragon scales.
I do
I was
not.
about to say, I plan on harvesting because every piece of dragon is worth something.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I'm going to buy you something next time we get into town.
That's a quote from Pete's Dragon, the movie.
Yeah.
Collecting all them dragon scales.
Dragon
Because I
tears
think we're gonna
can
get some
make
good
you
armor out of that.
thin.
A
There's
dragon.
money, money, money by the pound.
Very
every
nice.
little piece, every little piece. Dragon, you're the wagon to my destiny. Can't you see? Drag him from his cave. Show him that we're brave.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Point of inspiration for everybody for Jeff knowing that song and singing it so well. So everybody gets point of inspiration.
Wow.
That was a blast from my childhood.
Love that movie.
All right. So yes, the dragon lays dead. You can take time to search the cave, but there's nothing in there. There was simply the dragon holed up in this cave.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
because the
let's
dragons.
go see it.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, we're gonna descale this guy.
Actually, Bjorn takes his axe and tries to cut out one of his teeth.
That'll
We're
work.
able to do that.
Oh, no,
Okay.
no, Bjorn. Let's do it with some finesse. Use the dagger. You get the whole tooth, the root. It'll make a great necklace for you.
I can cut the other one. With my dagger.
Okay.
Horns, claws, scale.
Definitely want the dragon tooth necklace.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
You can have one, I can have the other one.
Nice.
Yeah, the blood, the bile, everything in dragons use as curatives and restoratives and spell components. Oh, it's a treasure.
Those are all yours, man.
I can make wondrous things from this.
So here you are at Trickle Rock Cave, and there was a red dragon imprisoned in it, sealed in, and 2 earth guards ran away. One of them slain by whodunit.
Was that from Pacific Rim, Jeff?
I'm guessing they were there to make sure that the dragon didn't get out.
No, it wasn't, but I kind of like that you thought that way. Now,
All right.
somebody find my damn shoe.
Oh, good Lord.
All right.
But there's nothing in the cave.
Nothing in the cave.
Oh, I thought there was that orc. Wouldn't he have left something
the
behind?
orc that he refused to eat because of
There is a dead orc corpse, but it's naked. It's bloated. It's kind of gone bad. It was just kind of thrown in there with the dragon.
The whole time I'm cutting stuff off the dragon. You really owe me for destroying Mr. Simeon and Mr. Hiss and Mr. Bang. You great scaly bastard, you.
Sarah and Ray delivered judgment.
Yes.
Okay.
So
As she does.
the dragon.
Next to Bjorn is like, I tell you what, I begin to be afraid of this Boja.
Yep.
She's very intimidating.
What do you intend to do now? You have journeyed to the southeast and come to Trickle Rock Cave, only to find something. Somebody's left something for you, but who did it?
We know that the Black Earth cult was here, so I mean that's definitely something we should be checking.
And let's see, somehow they managed to catch a dragon. I am not so sure they caught the dragon. I think perhaps the dragon was playing along. Yes.
Definitely. I'm actually wanting to check out the cave. There must have been a reason the dragon didn't mind being in there.
Seeing as how easily he was able to escape. I think he was waiting on his captors to come in mass and then deliver his vengeance upon them.
Perhaps, but dragons tend to like to keep things in their homes.
This is not his home. His cave, from what I infer, is a volcano. It's a place of in the mountains full of fire and smoke.
Ah, I see.
And he really didn't seem to like being in there. Or the Black Earth people. It does make more sense for a dragon to be with the fire crew.
It seems we have 4 entire cults to deal with. So now we have dealt with Earth, and now we are looking for air with the howling hatred, and now we have dragons involved serving.
We already hate water.
We already hate water.
Can we get back to where those guards were now that there's no one around?
Sure.
As for water, I do have a trick to deal with that now.
Water hates you too. So
that is good. Yeah, this list of yours continues to grow.
So you can make your way up to the campfire, and you see that it looks like it has been here a while. At least judging by the amount of trash littered around and the disturbances, and there's like a lean-to built under the tree for people to sleep in, but it's like a hidey hole to keep watch on the cave entrance. Looks like people probably have been here at least a good 20, 30 days. People have been camped around here.
Okay.
I assume you want to search
through it.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you guys search. I'm going to be busy over here with the dragon for a while.
Could I take a short rest and do some hit dice?
Are you posthumously taking your vengeance?
Yeah,
damn right.
I'll take a short rest with her as well because 100%. I want to get my warlock slots back.
So you can take you're going to take your 4-hour short rest to recover. So go ahead and spend your hit dice. And I'll just say you take your time searching through, looking through everything. You do find There's no papers or anything like that. You find some dice where people have been playing dice and gambling. You find a few copper and silver coins here and there, but nothing, to write home about. You find some food stuff, a couple of wineskins, things like that.
But the wineskins.
But the direction that the Earth Guards ran away is heavily traveled. You can see that there have been several different. It looks like several different people walking this way, back and forth along a path, heading off of the map in that direction.
So what do you guys think? Should we follow?
Yeah, probably.
I think that we are probably in a position that we might be able to deal with one more combat, as long as it's, of course, not a dragon.
Looks clear.
I'll take another one.
I say we.
All right, that's at 17
find.
back. So
okay,
on top of the 49.
So you are going to follow the trail.
Oh, I'm back at full
after the 4-hour rest.
I think so. What do y'all think?
Actually, I have a couple of.
Let's see. With
I have a couple
with the 4-hour rest, you said it was the 2d10. Was it? Am I doing the?
Okay,
You could spend hit dice to recover hit points after a 4-hour
spend all of your available hit dice, or as many as you need.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can roll your hit dice to recover hit points. So.
Yep.
And then after a long,
I have one of my spells back. So.
And then when you take a long rest, you recover a certain amount of hit dice. I don't remember what it is. So.
It's a
okay. Well, I have 5d12 level. I can use. So I will take one of those.
You have 5d12 and 2d10, so it's up to you.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 of the d12s.
Okay.
After I'm done with the dragon, I'm also gonna go off and see if I can find my my flung net.
Mm-hmm.
You're able to find it, no problem.
All right,
so.
excellent.
All right.
And then I will take some time spending my own hit dice because that hurt.
I'm up to 56 now, Nim.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm up to 54.
Yeah, I'm at full.
Where are you?
All right. So you're at 54.
Yeah.
Those,
yeah, and in the meantime, I'm kind of spending my time basically either trying to find the lost scales that the dragon left behind, or just trying to make sure that
wait a minute.
like the dragon armor is kind of sawed off.
If you're at 30, you're at 32 plus 15 more, so you're at 47.
Yep.
No, that was me rolling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm at 47 of 59.
And
that's all my hit dice.
Mr. Simeon, Mr. Bang, and Mr. Hiss are all toast.
All toast. I will have to spend time resummoning and recreating. If we're taking 4 hours, I can easily do that. I can bring Mr. Simeon back.
Cirrus took a whole 7 points of damage.
No,
I calculated that wrong. I am at full health. 63.
Oh, okay. So you're back full?
No, I'm at 42 of 49.
All right, one at a time, y'all. One at a time.
All right. What were we gonna say, Bosa?
I calculated that wrong. I am at full now.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Actually, I will just use one more.
Okay, I can't bring Mr. Hiss back. Pretty sure I can't bring him back until I've had a long rest. However, I can bring back Mr. Bang by spending another spell slot, which I can get back on a short rest because I'll use a Warlock spell slot.
Yep.
I've got
what, Greg? You talked me into it.
I'm going to take you guys off of this battle map and move you back here.
Mm-hmm.
So you ended up down here at Trickle Rock Cave.
Okay.
All right. So I did another one. I'm at 65 now.
Okay. So you guys begin searching around. I'm going to need a series of survival checks from whoever can roll, or not survival, nature checks.
All right.
To follow the path.
Who has a good nature? I will give them.
I do.
I will give you a guidance. I will impart my luck.
All right. All right. So 16 plus 17. Nature.
Okay. That's one. So you can keep. So each of these is an hour of travel trying to follow the path, and it's going to be slow going, and you're going overland through the woods. So that is the first hour find. So you basically have 8 hours of daylight left that you could try and track. So if you want to give me 8 checks, you could do that.
Okay.
I also need to ask, what are you going to do? Because you guys are going overland, over rough terrain. So a cart is not going to make it at this point.
Yeah.
I guess
that's all right. I have camel.
Yeah.
I would have to be on foot then.
Okay. Just lets me know how fast the party is moving. So
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a few more checks. All right.
24.
That's a success.
And 9. Can I get guidance on that one?
D4 if it'll help you anyway.
Well, I don't know.
You can roll D4.
I will be happy to add. Oh, that was big help. I am helping. I am helping.
For 2 hours, so from here where you were at the cave, you tracked it for 2 hours, and then right about here, you lose the trail.
I'm still seeing the battle map.
Yeah, I'm not seeing what you're talking about.
I'm sorry. I moved myself. I didn't move you guys.
Oh.
There we go. Tell me when you can see the map.
We can see the map.
I can see it.
Yeah.
All right. So from Trickle Rock Cave, in the first hour, you tracked all the way to here, that far. So in the second hour, you tracked all the way to here. In the third hour, you ended up right here, and you lost the trail completely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so
then
now it is mid-afternoon, and you have lost the trail.
All right, but can I go back to the point where I lost the trail?
Sure.
All right. Can somebody else check from this point?
You can backtrack. If somebody else has nature, they could try and make a check, or they could try and make a survival check, but that's a slightly higher DC than the one you're rolling on for a nature check. So
I will try a nature check.
Neither.
Yeah, decent nature.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I should move from this spot if we're looking for these people.
My connections to the Feywild, I learned a trick or two. Let's see if they are. And I will also give myself a luck with the guidance, which it seems I will need.
16. Yeah, that's better.
So as Bjorn is looking around, unable to find the trail, you pick it up this time, and you move up to here.
It's like adjusting my monocle like it's a magnifying glass or something.
Somebody go ahead, or both of you give me another nature check.
All right, I will also guide myself once again.
And Bjorn, you could do it too in case he fails.
Okay.
Ugh. Maybe I should have just given the guidance to Bjorn.
19.
Yeah. It's definitely better than 15.
I got a 17.
So you continue moving, and you come to a set of low hills. And you do see the path continuing moving through these low hills. But as you come up to them, you see carrion birds circling. And on a barren hilltop, you find 4 freshly dug, shallow graves. The earth is scraped out for the holes. The earth is scraped out for holes that are piled nearby, although hastily gathered stones cover the graves. So they have dug the holes, put the earth to the side, and then covered whatever's in these holes with stones. And the faint smell of death hangs in the air, and several vultures circle overhead.
That suggests wanting to hold down whatever is in the grave.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. Maybe
the reasons for a burial in cairns or things is to prevent creatures from digging up the body. So you bury deep. If you have ground that is not good for digging, you cover with large stones to keep predators from eating your deceased companions.
That does not seem to be what happened here, though. They dug the hole deep enough to bury the bodies, and then instead of replacing it with earth, they put rocks on it instead. That seems to suggest that they're trying to pin down whatever they put at the bottom of it, as it's heavier than the earth.
It would make sense if they're dealing with
crazy
undead.
cult thing.
There's always that.
I tell you an interesting story.
Okay.
Have you heard how you stake a vampire through heart to kill? You know what the original purpose of stake was?
To pin it to the ground.
Ah, you have some knowledge of these things.
Yes, little. I've heard in my travels through the taverns and whatnot.
You would be a formidable monster slayer, I think.
Really?
Yes.
You seem to be quite good at decapitation, which is a good way of dealing with vampire.
Ah. Well, perhaps we shall do some monster slaying at some point together.
We just killed a dragon 10 minutes ago.
Yeah,
we didn't kill any vampires.
It is not the same.
Well,
there are monsters, and then there are monsters.
It was about 8 hours ago, but who's counting?
Yeah.
So you killed them.
Yeah, I'm gonna detect evil and see if any of these are animated.
Oh, that's good. That means I totally forgot my chalice is recharged.
You cast Detect Evil, and Bjorn has the whiff of evil about him. No, you don't. You don't detect.
Bjorn definitely has a whiff about him.
It was a silent but deadly.
All right. All right. Yeah, I don't detect any evil from these from these cairns. Or is that not to say that there may not be something to them?
Is there any kind of marker on any of the four of them?
You look around and you don't see any markers. You just see that the stones have all been piled on top of these dug holes. But as you look around, you take in the whole area around you, keeping in mind what you've been told about the geography. So once again, you see, you're on not a huge hill, but like up above the road. You could see the long road and even the beginnings of Red Larch off in the distance. A little bit closer, you see the surrounding hills. You could see all of the surrounding hills from this vantage point, and you could make out a slender old tower, which is Feathergale Spire, and you see large birds circling it. It's strange to you because even from this distance, you have to be at least 20, 30 miles away. You could see birds circling, these birds, however large they are, circling Feathergale Spire.
That is suspicious.
Holy shit. Do you realize how big those birds have got to be?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Oh, we're sure they're birds.
That's a fair question. I mean,
considering what we just dealt with.
Yeah, oh my God. Let's hope they're not dragons.
Could be Aarakocra.
Right.
As you look around, Sears, all of you are kind of like spreading out from this cairn, and it's very confused. It looks like there was a battle fought here. You find lots of broken arrow shafts, a broken blade or two, some rent armor that is just laid abandoned on the ground, and it looks like there was a battle fought here, but it's been a while since that battle happened.
Weird.
Do we see any mask other than the Earth Cult mask?
No, there's no mask. You don't see any mask here at all. So you just see that there's these 4 mounds with the rocks piled over, the top of them. So. And then, the various discarded, weapons and broken arrows and everything around this site where it looks like a battle may have taken place.
What do y'all think? Do we keep searching? Do we have to dig up a grave?
I'm wondering if there's another barrow.
Is there perhaps any leather armor?
No, you find, like I said, you found some broken arrows. You find a broken javelin, a tattered cloak, a couple pieces of armor, but the armor is like so full of holes. It looks like it's been cut, slashed.
I'm actually looking for the leather straps that they use to attach it for my necklace.
You could salvage some leather from some of the armor, sure.
All right. Do you want some too, Eleuthria?
Necklace of giants.
Yeah, sure. I'm kind of wondering, what you could actually fashion out of a dragon's tooth.
There are a number of things they can be used for. Like I said, everything about the dragon is useful. There are so many creatures that you can harvest from for the making of magical items and potions.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if you could make a blade out of it.
As you sit here, though,
indeed,
looking around and taking in everything, it is getting to be twilight. It's like the sun is not low yet, but it will be setting fairly soon. So,
all right, stay out of the zone, people.
What do y'all think? Should we camp here and then march on?
Perhaps not so close to the graves.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Bjorn is fine sleeping around corpses.
As long as they stay.
It's not necessarily. It's not the dead that worry me. It's the not quite so dead as appearances would seem.
Do the Walking Dead worry you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
If they come back, we will pray for them.
As long as it is not the talking dead, they go to die. Yes. And Boja's prayers.
It's the mostly dead that concern me.
Okay. Yeah. So you're going to move a little bit of ways away from these graves and camp, or you're going to camp right here?
No, we can move a little ways away.
And camp.
Okay.
Yeah, some distance away. It would be good.
Which direction do you want? Do you want to try and make another check to keep following the path?
I would like to. If there's perhaps some rocks or something around, someplace where we could mark the end of where we pick the trails up with a pile of rocks or something, so that we can come back to it.
Sure.
Are we near the river, or?
There's 4 large piles of rocks you could take rocks from. So.
Okay.
You are right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're still a ways away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to pile up a pile of rocks and perhaps maybe take are there some branches or something we could stick out of it?
Okay.
Okay.
So you make a little scarecrow.
Yeah. I
you can always take the one of the tattered cloaks and just wrap it and make a flag out of it.
Okay. So you do that, and then you move a little ways away and set up camp.
Yeah.
And I think with that, we're going to call it a night.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
We can do a long rest
and pick it up from there.
Yeah.
So you guys will take a long rest there, and then continue your search come the morning.
That's assuming our rest is not disturbed in the middle of the night by anything.
This is true, which is why we're taking a rest here, because right now it looks clear. Who knows what it'll look like next week?
It always looks clear until it doesn't.
Yes. I'm not hitting that long rest button until I know we actually get to wake up tomorrow morning unmolested.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Bjorn does have a weapon of warning.
Yeah. I think you could take us out, Mike.
Okay.